Why you keep harassing me, bro?
Who's harassing you, Ticket?
I wouldn't even bother you, man. Talking about that's not even Johnny Cocker.
I thought you was talking about B-Sauce.
I'm talking about Ox keep worrying about me. You be worried about them Sacramento Queens.
Shit.
They looking real bad, Bob. They looking real bad.
Y'all took 2 L's. Y'all got annihilated by the Rockets.
The Rockets are just a good team, man. Like, respect the Rockets.
Man, get out of here. Man, the Rockets was hell before they played Sacramento.
No, it's funny. It's funny. You want to put the attention on Bob. We need to put the attention on the fact that Wemby got bopped by 40. By who? Reese Haliburton.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, look. Hey, Damo. I'll let you have that. Hey, but guess what, Damo? At least he ain't terry cloth. That means he's very soft. Like yo, boy.
Here we go. You know
he's talking about Anthony Davis.
He can't be talking about Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis went back and came back on the floor. He can't be talking about Anthony Davis.
He's talking about
Anthony Davis. Did the Harlem Shake last night right out the game.
About Anthony Davis.
That fool did a Harlem Shake right out the game last night. He tapped out. Man.
Insane. How do you tap out and then come back in the game?
Did he finish the game?
Regardless, he tried to play on it. Whatever was wrong with him, he tried to play. I don't understand what makes him so.
Come on, man. Y'all,
the real question is,
you'll never get it. That's all.
Right, you're right. I'll give you that one. You'll
never understand. Like what I'm saying, Damo, is not coming from a place of hate. It's just I'm just saying, like, you'll never understand what I'm talking about. Like when you see certain things, you know what I'm saying? You never understand unless you understand. Like, you know, real cats who really go hard, who really take hits and don't complain about it and keep going. They know what I'm talking about. Like this is for example, this is the word that's going on around NBA streets about him for a while now. But I mean, you won't talk about it because you guys are here. But if you heard what's talked about behind the scenes in NBA circles, this is what they're saying about this cat, bro.
Is it serious though? What happened to him? Do we know yet?
He's day to day. Next game. It's not serious.
What is it? It's a groin, hamstring? What was it?
Apparently, it was like a thigh spasm. That's what they said.
Thigh spasm.
Yeah, he got five.
His leg started twitching.
He got five.
Like that. Yeah.
He got five, man. They five.
Hey, but you ain't had to bring the Kings up though. Ticket that shit would not bar. That stuff.
No, you said you told me that wasn't Johnny Cocker, so I had to get you.
Okay,
hold on for a second. Yo, could the dude in the chat, can you please do me a favor, my man? I'm not gonna talk too much about you, but can you please stop using the word timid? Because you don't use it the right way. Timid means to be easily frightened. Can these dudes on the panel tell me what about Anthony Davis suggests that he's easily frightened?
Well, I think that, I mean, chill. I'll just be honest.
I heard he has a fear of spiders.
I'm just chill. My whole thing.
Okay, so he's timid to spiders. Okay, but
he goes against Donovan Mitchell. Who knows?
But on the basketball court, what have you seen about him to suggest that he's easily frightened? Like he sees, like, oh, I don't want to do this. What about him suggests that?
Whenever you see Jokic, those eyes do
when you see guys.
So Joker, he's easily frightened by the best player on the planet. Is that what I'm understanding?
You shouldn't be frightened by anybody, bro. You should only fear God.
Even though I'm pretty sure I saw him. Even though I saw him last year put 40 and 20 on Joker, I did see him do that.
Shit, he's one of the most. I said this, man. He's one of the most talented players I've ever seen, bro. I mean, I'll be honest with you, bro. AD is a freak, bro.
Right. No question about it. No question about it.
For me, it just disappoints me when you have that much ability and you just don't have the consistent drive. That's what I'm saying to you, like the consistency. You know what I'm saying? You always preach, like, when you get to that next level, they always tell you it's about consistency. That's the difference from being a high school player to a pro is the consistency. You're not consistent. When you get to the pros, you're not consistent.
That's not me. That's not me.
That's not me either. Ron always is sometimes during the show. That's not me. But anyways, you talking about consistency, bro. One part to another. When you play the pros, bro, it's about consistency. Like when I started working out, like with pros, like I used to work out, and I'm gonna say this, I used to work out with Anthony Peeler. Shout out to AP. Anthony Peeler used to work out with me all the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I used to go over the summertime. Every single summer we was working out for a few years. And he always said, hey, Ticket, don't miss 2 shots in a row. It's all about consistency in the pros. and they burnt that in your brain. It's like, yo, you can't miss 2 shots in a row. So when you're working out, it's like, yo, you have to have that type of consistency. That's what makes you a professional. That's the difference between college amateurs. That's the difference between high school basketball. When you get to the pros, you're a professional. So now you have to conduct yourself like a professional. For example, that shot that Cam Reddish missed last night, bro, you have to knock that shot down. You're a professional. You're wide open. You get paid to do one thing. That's knock shots down. So when you're open and LeBron James draws a double, kicks it, and you don't knock that down, you're not doing your job. So then when we talk about AD consistency, right, everybody on the team has a part where they need to be consistent and bring it. So you're looking for Cam Reddish to play consistent, hellified defense and knock down your open shots. That's the only job you got to do. So when LeBron James is at 39 years old, working these guys, battle the guys back into the game, even though Bam, Jimmy, and are rolling, Tyler Hero are rolling. LeBron gets you back into the game with a chance to win the game. He gets doubled. He kicks it to you. You're wide open, bro. All you got to do is follow your mechanics that you practice every day and knock the shot. And you miss that shot, and all the shots you've seen those guys miss down the stretch when the other guys had a chance, bro, that is professionalism. That is consistency. I'm not saying you're going to make every one of them, but damn it, Cam Reddish don't miss every damn one of them. That was a good pass
and all, but I hate shooting threes down one in a situation like that. I know
but he had to all the time. But he had to. That was a guy who doubled, Bob. That was a guy who doubled.
I seen the double. It happens a lot, so it must just be something that I got to get accustomed to. It's just just got an old school mentality, and that's just what they doing now.
He should have hit Christian Wood. He should have hit Christian Wood.
There's no reason to be down one and be shooting threes.
I hate it, bro.
Well, I just think that was
higher than down one. I don't know why we're going for a 3. It doesn't.
No, I'm saying I think he just read the play. Like me, honestly, watching the game, I think the double came off of him, and he seen him at that from the angle he was driving. Like it's easy. Like when you're watching on TV, it's easy to see stuff versus when you were on the court. So, for example,
I don't care about it being wide open.
Let me explain what I'm saying, because you guys got to understand what them situations like. If LeBron has got the clock on him, he's driving. He drives. He goes up. In a split second, he sees Bam coming out of nowhere. Bam's arm is extended, ready to block that shot. He sees the double, and he sees a wide open guy in the corner, which is right there in his vision. He's got to make a split-second decision, bro. Because if he doesn't, or if he second-guesses it, he either going to travel, turn the ball over, or get the shot block if he tries to force it up at that time. So only thing he did was just make a split-second decision. Let's be honest, bro. Yes, I agree with Bob. I don't like taking threes in that situation. But damn it, can Cam Reddish hit one open shot, bro? You're a professional, bro. Can you hit one open shot? You're a professional. All I've seen him all season and his whole career is brick, 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 brick. Ever since high school, at Duke, brick, brick, brick. In the NBA, brick, brick, brick. You work on this stuff every single day. Every day he works on shooting, bro. That's all you got to do. You don't have the responsibility of LeBron. You don't have the responsibility of AD. You don't have to get points, play D, do all this other stuff. All you have to do is 2 things. Play defense and knock down open shots. That's it. They're not asking you to break down the defender, go get 30. They're not asking you to do none of that, bro. And this man ain't hit no shots, bro. None. Look at the percentage on the year, bro. And he's getting wide open looks. How many games me and Mars, I don't told Mars, hey, Mars, look at Cam Reddish, bro. He shot all those bricks. Mars was like, bro, I can't lie, man. He's missing those wide open. Like, come on, bro. You can't do that. And then you wonder why your NBA career is cut short. Bro, you have to knock those shots down, man. Period. Now, I agree with Bob. I do also want to say this, Ticket, because Chilton brought up timid. And so, of course, I went to my trusty dictionary. And the word timid, you were right, Chilton, it says easily frightened, shy. But it also says showing lack of self-confidence. Do we think that there's some self-confidence issues with Anthony Davis, or does this word timid just not?
No.
I don't think it's self-confidence. I think it's just focus. That's it. Every single night, for example, when you in the locker room, I look at guys in the locker room. So I can see, like, me and Chill on the same team. Let's say me, Chill, and Dom on the same team, right? Everybody got their own thing they do before every game, whether it's Mars or whoever, whichever one of y'all it is. When I'm looking at you in the locker room, and I say, okay, I sometimes I get a notice. Like, when I look at you, he locked in every single night. I know he's going to bring it. We know what he's going to do. Sometimes guys will switch up. You'll notice, like, damn, this nigga ain't right tonight. Like, he ain't doing what he normally do. Like, you look out for stuff like that. I'm saying that with a guy like AD, bro, he doesn't go out there every single night with the same type of plan or the same type of focus. And that is the issue I have. Like when you are a superstar in the NBA, for example, when you look at Giannis, when you look at Jokic, when you look at Embiid, on a most night basis, you know what they doing. You know what they doing. There ain't gonna be no roller coaster ride up and down. These guys, you know they're coming out. When you look at Luka, ask Doug. When you look at Luka, you know what you're gonna get from Luka. You getting damn near 30. You getting damn near 8 rebounds, and you getting damn near 10 assists every single night. You know what he's gonna bring. And on great nights, he's gonna go stupid. This is the same thing for Jokic. Look what Jokic did last night. You know what he can bring you on a nightly basis. This is the same thing with Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know why he coming. So all I'm saying is with AD, you literally don't know how he's coming on a night-to-night basis. Like one day he could be all the way up, the next day it's like he just don't feel like playing, bro. And that's the problem I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, like consistency, bro. And being a professional is having to be able to overcome whatever you got going on in your life. Box it out, and tonight I got to come with it again. That's why I appreciated guys like Kobe, guys like Shaq. Shaq didn't spare no man. He was going to bring it every single night based off the fact that he wanted to prove he was the best in the world every single time he stepped on the court. And that's the problem I have with AD. To me, AD don't want to prove he's the best in the world every single time he steps on the court. You play a guy like Bam, I'm trying to annihilate and destroy all big men in the NBA. There ain't going to be no question. And that's the problem I have with him. He don't do that. He don't have that approach.
Speaking of Bam, Bam had an amazing night last night. He had 22 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists. Bam out there looking like Jokic, putting up Jokic lines. How are we feeling about Bam's performance? LeBron also delivered, came with a 30-piece, obviously in a losing effort. Austin Reeves had a double-double, almost a triple-double. He had 23 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Let's talk about the rest of the game. Outside of AD, how do we feel about this game?
Bam Adebayo is showing capabilities of, in the future, being the best player of that team and of that franchise. Could be the main staple of our crew. So I love seeing that. I hear an echo of myself. Hold up. I don't know who that is, though. There we go. But yeah, bro, I love what Miami was doing. Hero was playing. I mean, he didn't play like crazy well, but he played well enough for me. He did really well. Jimmy Butler was doing his thing. You know, he don't look like trying that hard in the regular season. So, you know, this is what we really expect from him. Miami had a good showing. I told y'all that they should be able to turn things around. It was a rough start of the season with injuries and some of our matchups. So that record of us starting 1-4 isn't really like the truth. We're on a 2-game winning streak right now. We face Memphis, I believe, tomorrow. So we should be able. The record's going to be looking a little bit better in Miami Heat. It was just a nice game. It was a great game, actually. I'm upset that AD went out because I would have definitely gloated way more of if we won with AD being there. But since we won with AD being hurt, I mean, it's like it don't feel the same. You feel me? But I'm going to take the dub whichever way I can. You feel me?
Miami Heat media cartel.
It's games like this, Dub, which compounds what I said in the past about holding these dudes accountable. You let them off the hook when you trade them. When you see these dudes doing stuff like this, this is now what the standard is. This is what you demand from them. I'm not demanding 20 and 20 every night from Bam, but what I am demanding is that you get better. And he has shown that he's gotten better. When you ship these dudes off after a season, after 2 seasons, you letting them off the hook. When you pay these guys max money, you're letting them off the hook. Demand that these guys get better. That team with Bam on it, they was in the NBA Finals. Mm-hmm. He's their anchor defensively. He's a 20 and 10 guy. Cut the nonsense about, ship this guy out. Sure, he can be frustrating sometimes. 100% he can be frustrating sometimes. I see him grab the ball off the backboard and go in transition, and he could stop and pop more. He can be more effective in the post. Sure, he could do that. Demand that from him. Make him get better instead of letting these guys off the hook and shipping them away because they're not doing what you think they should be doing after 1 year or after 2 years. Bam is that guy who I think is an anchor on a championship team. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of things that need to go your way in order to win the NBA championship. Plenty of things that need to go your way. But Bam is an anchor on a championship contender. He has proven that.
So, a contender, I agree. A championship team, chill. I don't think they can win. Chill. I'm gonna say this. Hey, I agree with what you're saying up until you said championship team. I don't think they can win it. I don't think they can. I don't think they can win it. I can think they can get there because I'm gonna tell you something. I was down on them, and Dub, I gotta tell you the truth, bro. Miami's like that goddamn roach you can't kill, man.
I done stepped on him 3 times.
We don't step on these ropes like 10 times, bro.
Still here.
They are going. Listen. I will even today. Damo and Mars, everything y'all seen from the Celtics, I would still pick Miami today to beat them in the 7-game series, bro.
Oh, man.
Because of depth. Listen, Miami is a team, bro. I was sleeping on them again this year, bro. Jimmy and them can't be slept on, bro. They will give the Bucks a run for their money again in a 7-game series. They will give the Celtics hell again in a 7-game series, and they will beat Philly again in a 7-game series, bro.
I mean, Ticket, you heard what he said. Jimmy was like, "Okay, we ain't get Dame. Cool. We still finna fade y'all. We still gonna beat y'all."
I ain't believe him at first. I still believe now, based off what I've seen so far early this season. I do believe, bro. I think that they can beat the Celtics 7-game series. I don't think the Celtics have enough depth, and I'm gonna get on Mars and Dom on them about that because of that sorry ass bench they have that we need to talk about today.
They've been playing very well. I don't know why we.
But the bench.
Well, the bench is the bench, but the starting 5, when you have that much starting 5, it should be fine.
No. But we talking about when it gets to a 7-game series, you're gonna have to go on that bench. And that bench is horrible. And Damo ass is sitting up here talking about praising Pritchard. Damo's up here praising him and Chilltown, praising that bum.
And I'm gonna still praise.
And I want to know if you're gonna stand on business. Are you gonna stand on business?
I'm gonna stand on business. Big PP in the building. Still, I'm not about to. Big PP in the building. I'm standing on business. Listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
Pushing P.
Let me just get it out the way because I seen in the group chat a couple people were so adamant on my response to this game. Listen, AD needs to be better, needs to be more aggressive in situations like that. That's a given. Austin Reeves, thank you for showing up. Hopefully we can continue on this path of you finding your rhythm, finding your shot, finding your game, and showing why you're better than Tyler Hero. He looked like the better player on the court last night. And also, I don't care how long I have to say it, I'm going to scream it from the heaven tops until people realize I'm not bugging. Darvin Ham is a terrorist. I don't care what no one says. When LeBron James goes out the game, we have a lineup of Anthony Davis and Christian Wood on the court, and I watched it for an extended period of time. I don't know if it was the second quarter or third quarter, but I watched it for an extended period of time. Why is Christian Wood being treated like a 6'10" Duncan Robinson? Why is Christian Wood just standing in the corner? There's no way you're telling me that's not coaching. We have Hami freaking Jaquez guarding a rookie guarding Christian Wood. Why are we not going to him in the post? Why are we not putting Christian Wood in any kind of action?
Hami can defend, though.
Hami can defend whoever he wants to defend. That is still a rookie guarding Christian Wood. Until he shows me he can stop Christian Wood, I will attack the rookie. I don't care. There's no reason why Christian Wood, who's Dollar Tree AD to me, there's no reason why he shouldn't try to attack the rookie in the post. So that kills me. I can't stand. I can't stand. That's what he is. He's
I thought I was hoping when I heard that.
That's AD at home. You remember when you was like, "Yo,
and
Mom,
I heard you too.
Can we get McDonald's?" You remember when Mom, can we get McDonald's? We got McDonald's at home. Christian, what is McDonald's at home? It's good enough. It's good enough to me. I like it. That's not a knock on him. That's just what we got. I just don't understand what's the point of having him out there if he's just going to stand at the 3-point line, taking 6 threes, taking pull-up jumpers for no good reason. You can say he's not a good post player. I get that. That's still a rookie, and he still has post moves. He has the ability to score in the low post. I'm not saying he's Zebo down there. Obviously, he's not about to go in there and give you a King Dream Shake, but he's capable of taking a rookie to the rim at the very least. I can't stand stuff like that. The Lakers are depleted. We have a lot of injuries. I'm not about to use them as no excuses because we've been in close games. We have won games with the injuries. So I expect us to go out there, whatever product we have, as long as AD and LeBron are there, to win every game. That is my expectations. That is what I want. So I'm not about to sit here and say, oh, we didn't have this guy, whatever. People were hurt. It's basketball. It happens. Next man up mentality. It was a tough game. It came down to 1 point. It is what it is. Move on, move forward. We got a game Wednesday. Let's get to that. I could care less about the Lakers. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so sick of talking about the Lakers. There's so much other basketball to talk about, like the fact that my man Reese Haliburton went out there and put up 40 balls, like the Pacers 40 ball, them bum-ass Spurs. Let's be honest. Let's be real. All that yesterday it was no. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Yesterday it was tell Reese not to get dubbed by 50 if you're trying to be a playoff team. And what did I say? Keep the same energy for Vic. So I'm going to need you to at Vic and tell him, don't go out here getting 40 balls if he's trying to be a playing team. I'm not trying to hear it. And he had a bad night. And he had a bad shooting night.
Damo, I'm with you. As a matter of fact, I agree on a lot of things that you said. You and Mars have spoken about this with the Spurs, and I think that the Spurs, you guys have made some good points. First of all, let's talk about the point guard. He shouldn't even be the point guard. There's no reason in hell that guy should be a point guard in the NBA. So that's criminal by Greg. And when you and Mars said that, I really took a closer look at that. Bro, dude is horrible at the point guard spot. And I don't know why Greg Popovich is doing that to the team, but they need to sign a veteran point guard or something like that. Get that dude, Jeremy Shohan, off the ball because he's horrific. And also, not just that game that they played last night, but the heartbreaker. You're up 22 against the Raptors and lose that game at home. So that was a heartbreaker that they lost the night before that, and then you turn right back around and you play Indiana. And like I said, to me, a lot of that goes to point guard too. And coaching. They don't know where to get Wemby the ball, how to get in the ball. Chilltown talked about this. Yeah, you let Popovich just let Wemby run around the three-point line all game, jack up threes. They have no purpose, no commitment.
That is true.
We don't know where we get in the ball, how we get in the ball. Popovich just letting them play street ball, and that is to his detriment. You need to put him in positions to be successful, bro. So that's another reason why you're getting blown out, because you got dudes like Shohan, who's not a point guard, who's out here just leading the blind out here. And that's the reason why you're getting hell beat out. The games they won based off of talent and heroics by Victor Wembanyama. But this team, they don't play through him like he's a generational all-time talent. They don't use him like they don't use him to his strengths. They don't put him close to the basket. Anything that's good that happens, they go away from it. Like I said, Popovich is old and senile in my opinion. They effing the team up. And like Mars said, and like Damo said, I don't agree with Shohan being a point guard. And I think that is the first problem outside of Greg Popovich is the point guard position, because he made so many mistakes during the course of the game. He makes so many bad reads. He doesn't understand how to get certain guys involved or when to get certain guys involved. He doesn't need to be a point guard of the team. That's the lead problem.
Is it fair, Damo, that on some level you could have something and not know exactly what you got and you don't know how to use it? So, for example, Wemby, like they may not know what they're doing with him because we ain't never had nothing like this. So we don't know what we can do with him. And Pop, you would figure he'd been around long enough that he could figure it out, but he's never had anything like Wemby before. And the game is changing. And because the game's changing, well, damn, how do I use him? He can shoot the long ball. Okay, he can play on the box, but he ain't strong enough to play on the box yet. He can play pick and dive. He can play pick and pop. He's fantastic in transition. What do I do with this guy? How do I use him?
I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think putting Jeremy Sochan at point guard has anything to do with having Wemby. I don't think, personally, I just, like, yes, finding a way to use him in the offense, finding a way to get him on the court, get him the ball, all things that has to come with
getting 41 dropped on his head? Didn't he get 41 dropped on his head?
That's all with getting a player like that and figuring out how to use him.
Didn't he get 41 dropped on his head, Damo?
Who we talking about?
The point guard, Shohan. Sochan, whatever that is. Didn't he get annihilated by your guy?
Yeah, Haliburton served him last night.
Oh, come on, bro. You talking the whole? No, stop right there.
He had 41. He had 23.
Yeah,
Tyrese scored 41 on a different night. That was the night.
43. Actually. It was
no. Hold on. How much did Haliburton have last night? Like 20?
23.
Right. Who was that on?
Sochan.
And with this, hold on. And in your opinion, you watching the game last night, what did Sochan do last night?
A bunch of not enough, I guess.
Thank you.
But he's being used out of position. But hold on, I don't want to harp on Sochan for real. I wanted to answer what Chill said, and now I just want to say one thing, and I'll shut the hell up and mute my mic. I just wanted to touch on one more thing. Pause. Yeah, we were told yesterday we don't talk about the Hawks enough, so I definitely want to talk about how the Hawks got that ass bopped by my guys out in OKC. Big Chet, 16, 12, and 3. Big Shea, 30 ball on another team. Big Dort, who definitely has been keeping receipts from this show because there was a lot of faces up here.
Told y'all Dort was all right.
Hey, I don't want to hear that, Ron.
I was the only one who came up here and vouched for Dort. And Mars was smart. Mars was up tripping over me. I said he's a good. I said
he always had that. You just didn't.
I said he's a good transition scorer. Y'all lost your mind when I said he was a good transition scorer.
People up here. I'm not going.
I said he can knock down the corner three.
People up here was like, "Oh, he's a 3-and-D player with not enough three." That's what I heard up here, which was crazy. I heard about how J-Dub and their forward, it wasn't enough forward depth. I heard people up here laugh and scoff at the fact that I said Isaiah Joe as a guy off their bench. That was another thing that was scoffed at y'all, because y'all don't know who Isaiah Joe is, because y'all don't watch the Thunder. Y'all just laughed it off. But Isaiah Joe, being a very formidable shooter for this team off the bench, their forwards looking like, they got enough quality forwards or enough forwards to play. I'm just saying, I love my I told you so's. And Lou Dort is one of the bigger I told you so's, because he was getting straight disrespected up here on the panel when we was talking about what the Thunder had going into the upcoming season. I'm mad that boy Ox ain't here, because he was the main one talking crazy about my boys in OKC. But that's it. Y'all can go.
Mars, I would like to, and I want to stay on Oklahoma City, but really quick side note, Mars, I'd like to submit my application for the Jaden McDaniels fan club. I have all the qualifications to be a part of this. I am so on board with this dude. I think that at some point, and I'm a Herb Jones stan. You already know how I feel about Herb Jones. I think Jaden McDaniels, we are going to have a serious conversation at some point about him being the best perimeter defender in the game.
Hold on, before we get on the Minnesota game, because we're definitely talking about that next. Does anybody else have anything to say about the Hawks versus Thunder game?
Number one, I want to make this announcement after the other thing, but just cooking low and Mars about Trae Young and just him showing you exactly who he really is.
Who is he, dog? Who is he, dog? Who is he?
He's a shot chucker, bro. He's a shot chucker that sit here just lives at the free throw line. That's the main thing he provides of value, and passing. I'm not gonna lie, his passing is moving me. But like I told y'all, bro, this is who Trae Young is. And that year in 2022, I was holding on to it, but maybe that's just an outlier in who he is. And this is really who he is, man. He's an inefficient guy who cannot provide consistent enough scoring. Low and Mars were just wrong about Trae Young. They're cooked on Trae Young. LeBron, you're done too, buddy. Trae Young is just. He's not that guy for that crew, man. You can't be successful. You can't be successful with a guy in Trae Young right there for your crew. Maybe not even as a number 2, man. So
I disagree with that aspect of. I think that he needs to be taken off the ball a little bit more. But I think he has a clutch gene. I think he's a big time basketball player. I think the fact that he's on the ball so much is to his detriment. I think that if he was off the ball more and you had more of a heady point guard that was on the ball.
Even when they take him off the ball and put DeJounte, he still cannot find himself in the
I'm saying but I don't like DeJounte in that position. I'm saying, like, if you had more of a heady point, like, for example, let's just say if he was playing beside a Tyrese Haliburton, somebody like that who got actual sense, or Malcolm Brogdon. No, I'm just saying, I'm saying a smart point guard. I'm saying a smart point guard who know how to protect the ball, who know how to run the offense.
That's his responsibility. Like,
no, I'm saying no. That's supposed to be trade. No, that's
bro. You giving this man excuses? No, you giving this man excuses. You giving this man excuses. That's all you doing.
He's in the same situation Russ was in.
This is what Ticket. This is what you're doing. What you're doing is you're talking about a dude in Tyrese Haliburton who you want him to play alongside of a guy who's doing a better job at your job than you are. No, that's not. No.
I'm saying, hold on, chill. I don't think he's a point guard. I'm saying to y'all.
So I think more to play too.
I think he's more like an Allen Iverson type of player who isn't a point guard, who's a scoring guard. I don't think he's a natural point guard because I don't think Trae Young makes natural point guard decisions during the course of the game. So I think, like, for example, when AI had a guy like Eric Snow running the point, I think you need a head guard beside him to reel him, turn him down. I don't think DeJounte Murray is that guy. I don't think he's that guy. I think you need a real decision-making point guard beside Trae Young. Yes, you're going to be small. I think Trae Young's a dynamic guard. I think Trae Young would work out better with a guy like a LeBron James because LeBron will control the ball a lot and be able to.
Everybody's going to work next to a guy like LeBron James. Just putting him on a crazy scenario. What do we need?
No, I'm just saying. But he needs that, bro. He's thrust in the same situation as Russ was when he got drafted. Russ wasn't no point guard. Russ was not a point guard.
But here's the difference though. The difference though is that Trae Young was a point guard. He played point guard in college. That
don't mean nothing. That don't mean you're a point guard.
He led the country in assists. He's a distributor.
That don't mean nothing, bro.
He's a scoring guard. That's what he is, Ticket. But the problem that we having is his decision making. What you doing here is you letting him off the hook as a point guard. He's just not very good.
He ain't no point guard in my opinion, bro.
Yes, he is. Ticket.
A point guard to me makes way better decisions with the basketball. Right. To me, he's more of a scoring guard because he looks to score first.
Well, there's scoring guards who are lead guards. There's scoring guards who are that. We've seen that before. And this guy is the same thing because he passes the basketball at an elite level.
He's a great passer.
Oh, yes, he does. He passes the basketball.
You can be a great passer, but do you have to hold on? But Chilltown notice he come from an era where he know when you call a point guard, that's because you had the actual brains to actually run the system and know when to hold him and when to fold him. Trae Young doesn't know that. He knows how to rely on one thing first, and that's to let it up. Now he can pass the ball at an elite level, but he doesn't know who to pass it, when to pass it, time and score, all of these other things that come along with being a great point guard. He doesn't know that. That's why I try to tell you, I put him more in mold of a guy like I ain't gonna say he's Steph Curry, but I don't like a lot of people don't see Steph Curry as a point guard. Some people see him as a shooting guard or as a shooting point guard. There's a lot of people see Allen Iverson, don't see him as a point guard. They see him as an off guard, shooting guard. That's how I see Trae Young. I don't think Trae Young ever had the mind to be a point guard, even when he was in college. I thought Trae Young always was a scoring guard that's an undersized guy that gets buckets and that can rack up assists because he can pass the ball, but he doesn't have the brains to run the point, bro. That's how I feel about it, man. Just because you put in that position don't mean that that's the position that you need to play.
He puts himself in that position. That's what he wants to play. That's what he wants to do. You can't blame other people for doing the duty they hate that he wants to do. That makes no sense. That's like me applying for a job that I'm not good at and not me getting criticism because I'm not good at that job. No, I wanted to work there. I'm
going to give you an example. They do it to him because the Negro small. He's an effing midget. So they're not going to put him at the 2. Right? Just like, let me give you another example, right? Just like, hold on. Just like they're gonna put Dwight Howard at the center. Why? Because he's big and strong. So you're gonna put a big man. You're not gonna take Shaq and put him at the 2 or at the 3, right? AD, when he was growing up, AD was a guard. What is he playing in the NBA now? 4 and 5. They ain't gonna put him as a 2 guard. He grew up playing the guard position, but why is he playing the big position? Because he's big. So they just putting Trae at the point guard position because he's so small you can't put him anywhere else.
It's not only that, he's a great passer. He's a good distributor. He can pass the ball. He actually has the tools to be successful.
Do you think he makes good decisions with the basketball?
I said he can. He just makes terrible decisions. He has the passing ability. Right, so criticize him. Don't talk about him being used wrong.
No, sometimes a coach can't play you because you mentally can't. You mentally cannot.
And you criticize the player for not being able to do that. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Some players just don't have that, bro.
My God!
Some players don't have that, bro. When you be in a sport, you know what I'm talking about. Some players don't have the mind to do that, bro. Some players don't have the mind.
So you criticize them for not being able to do that. What are we talking about?
Ticket, I'm not going to take. I'm not
a grown man.
I'm not. No. It's not even that. Ticket. I'm not going to take Trae Young off the hook because he's not that smart of a point guard. We have point guards who aren't that smart of a point guards. That doesn't mean that they're not lead guards. He still is a lead guard. What you're trying to do is you're trying to change his position and tell us that now he's a combo guard or maybe he's a 2 guard. No, he's a point guard that's not that smart. That doesn't make the right decisions. Period. That's what he is. That's what he ultimately is a guy who doesn't make correct decisions when it's necessary.
So you agree he's a combo guard?
He shoots. He may very well be that. He could.
You agree he's not a true point guard?
He may very well be that.
Do you agree that, Mars? Do you think, Mars? Do you think that Trae Young is a true point guard, Mars?
I don't think he's John Stockton.
I don't.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm not.
He's not a true point guard. He's not a true point guard.
Ticket, to your point, clearly they seen something of this magnitude in the upper management or the GMs over there because they went to, and I know you said you don't like DeJounte Murray next to him, but they had a similar thought process by going and getting another point guard and putting him next to him so he can relieve Trae of some of his duties. He can help obviously on defense and somebody else who could just run the offense and let Trae play.
Let me ask you a question, Ron. You take the same player as Trae Young, and he's 6'5". What position you think he playing?
The 2.
Thank you.
No, I think he still plays
Ron. There you go right there, Ron.
I think he still plays point.
Damo. You see what I'm saying, Damo?
How tall is Kate? How tall is Kate Cunningham? He plays the point.
He like 6'7". Kate Cunningham like 6'7".
Bro, no, I'm saying if you take him, if you took Trae Young right now, Damo and Mars, same skill set that he got right now, and he was 6'5", What position y'all think he'll be playing?
He'll be a point guard.
Would he still be a point
Y'all
guard?
niggas,
Luka's like 6'8". What are we doing? Yes, he would.
I think he would be more. I think he would be more of a combo guard than a lead guard. I think
Trae Young at 6'5" is James Harden.
Almost every single point guard in the
literally
league right
looking at
now is
James
a
Harden.
combo guard. Like, why are we talking? Like, every single point guard in the league right now is a combo guard.
Here's the
Like,
thing,
what are we talking
Ron.
about?
If you know him, Ron.
That's not true. Ben Simmons ain't.
What's this
Well,
kid's name?
Ben Simmons,
Murray.
bro, who knows what he is?
Is Murray a lead guard?
Murray's played point guard his whole life too.
On
So
any
that's
other
what he is.
team, on majority of other teams, if he isn't next to a guy like Trae Young, DeJounte Murray is a point guard. Yes.
So he's a lead guard. Because I remember him in San Antonio, and I mean he played off of Tony Parker. I mean, this is when Tony Parker this was later on. But then when DeRozan showed up, it was him and DeRozan sharing the duties of handling the basketball. Even though DeRozan played off the basketball, he played off the ball too. So I'm not sure if. Plus, that offense in San Antonio was different, where it was a lot of action off the ball and a lot of guys moving without the ball. So he wasn't the primary ball handler.
When has there been a backcourt with two primary ball handlers where they did not split ball handling responsibility or playmaking responsibility? When Westbrook went to Houston, him and James Harden shared the responsibility of playmaking.
Right.
Yes, James Harden came off the ball more, but also Russ came off the ball more as well, because that's how you have to play. Right now on the Clippers, they're going to have to do the same thing. Anytime you have two ball-dominant players, they both have to come off the ball at some point for the other, unless one guy is just tremendously offensively talented, like when James Harden went to Brooklyn, for example, to play with Kyrie. Usually, if Kyrie is the point guard for a team, he's the point guard for the team. Now, yes, he's a scoring guard, but he takes the responsibility of playing point guard. But when you put him next to a guy who also is ball dominant and can play make, Kyrie is willing to turn into a team.
Hey, stop right
because
there.
he's a phenomenal scorer.
Damo, you just made my point. Stop right there. So I'm glad you just said that. Say that one more time about Kyrie. If Kyrie was 6'5", what position you think Kyrie be playing, Damo?
If Kyrie was 6'5", he would be a two guard.
He'd be right.
But Kyrie and Trae Young are way different.
Hold on. This is what I'm saying. But people, I'm saying, I want you to walk with me right now. So what I'm saying to you is this. You just said that because of what you think Kyrie's mindset is playing the game of basketball. You don't think he has a mindset of a point guard, because if you did, it wouldn't matter what size he was. He could be 6'9" like Irvin Magic Johnson. If he's a point guard, he's a point guard. But because he's a miniature guy, most teams in the NBA ain't going to put you in your true position. They're going to say, okay, you're a point guard. You're going to be you're a two guard. We're going to masquerade you as a point guard because we can't put you out here against the other big guards defensively. So that's all I'm saying about Trae Young. I'm saying to you, Mars, and all these guys up here, that if you took Trae Young, put about 3 or 4 inches on him, most of y'all would say he's a two guard in the NBA. Y'all would not think that he's a real point guard. Guess what? Tyrese Haliburton, you put 3 inches on him, you still playing him at the point. It's other guys in the league that you still, CP3, you put 3 inches on him, you're still playing him at the point. Why? Because he's a mind, he operates as a point guard. You consider him a real point guard. These other guys we talk about, Trae Young, he's a shooting guard masquerading as a point guard, Chilton. And the only reason why you can't put him at the 2 is because he's too small.
That's a fair point. I can get with that.
It's also because of him as a passer. Like, it's not just the height. He's a great passer that should be utilized in that position. Like Cade Cunningham, like Luka, and all these guys, they don't care about height. If he can run that position, they're gonna have him run that position. He has the tools to be able to do that. So if he gains 2 inches, what did that make him? 6'2", 6'3"?
Doesn't have the tools, doesn't have the brain. He got the physical tools. He doesn't have the mental tools.
Everybody in their right mind,
the most important.
Everybody in their right mind seeing the passing ability that he has.
That doesn't matter, bro.
Compounding that with the scoring ability, especially in today's league, they're always going to put him at that position. They will always put him as a point guard.
Because of his size. You're making my point. Because of his size. If he was bigger, they wouldn't. If he was bigger, they would. Bro, if Russell
I'm saying if he was bigger, I'm saying if he was bigger, pause, that because of the talent he has on the court and what he has shown you with his passing ability, they will still run him at the point guard position.
If Dame was 6'5", would Dame still play the league guard?
Hell no, he'd be a shooting guard. Period. Everybody knows this. This is where the cap comes in this channel.
Yes.
Everybody knows that. Doug knows that. He'd be a shooting guard.
Probably yes. They would still have him at the point guard. They don't care about. They don't care about.
You think if Dame was 6'5", he should be playing the point?
The league doesn't care. The league doesn't care about that anymore as much as it used to. If we're going to be honest, bro, they're fine with having big guards playing the. That actually helps your team out more because now you have more size on your crew. So if you have a 6'5" guy who can pass and distribute, hell yeah, I'm gonna put him at the point guard and get some other wing players.
Why do you think Dame ain't never won nothing? Because he's a dumb point guard. He's a damn fool running as a point guard.
Here we go. You was just defending him last year. I'm not doing this today.
The reason why he's never he's never won nothing his whole career, and I'm cooking you 3
No. You can't sit here and glaze. You can't sit here and glaze Dame all season long last year because he did a move you ain't like. You just going to criticize him.
Had Dame Dollar's poor decisions at the point cost his team series against the Golden State Warriors? Him with an up 19 coming down, pulling up from 40.
The defense was ranked one of the worst in the league.
Get out of here, bro.
The defense was ranked one of the worst in the league.
Coming as a point guard, pulling up from 30, talking about his Dame time. And giving up 16, 17, 18-point leads because he want to jack up threes all game. That ain't no heady point guard. That ain't no smart point guard who understand how time, score, possession, slow the game down. When you get somebody
ticket. Yo, ticket. I get the point that you're making. I just disagree with Trey just because he facilitates at a high level still. So I do think that they'll put him at point guard. But for a lot of guys, Kyrie, Dame, we could really go down the list. Steph, you put some inches on them, pause, they would be at a different position. But I do want to say, though, the league really does lack heady point guards. When you break it, like how many true point guards, like really true point guards are there in the NBA?
There are true point guards in the NBA.
It's few and far between. The problem is they're
putting fake point guards at the position. They're putting dudes that can score 30 at that position instead of the real heady point guards. They stopped allowing those guys to get minutes and play because they felt like, hey, you're not scoring. Nowadays, you're not doing nothing for us. So it went away from being the guys like the John Stocktons of the world.
I agree with
guys like those guys. So now all your point guards got to be able to score and get buckets. We don't practice that no more. We don't preach that no more as far as true point guard play.
But the fact that you can score at the lead guard spot does not negate your ability to pass and be smart. Because I've seen point guards who can still score the basketball and they still smart.
Okay, so let me ask you this question, Chilltown. Do you think Earvin Magic Johnson would be one of the greatest players in the game right now if he was playing in this era with his game?
Yes.
What about you, Doug?
You don't want my opinion.
There you go, right there. See, Ron. See, hey, Ron. I take my bow, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I'm talking about. And Mar's smiling. Because you know I got him. Because you know why? In the league today, Doug want to say this. Everybody, listen to the chat. And this is Mars boy on Open Gym. Doug want to say this. Doug want to say in the league today, he would compare Earvin Magic Johnson to Ben Simmons. I promise y'all that's what he want to say. He want to say he'd be another Ben Simmons. A dude who can't shoot. Hold on. A dude who can't shoot. A dude who can't shoot.
No. Don't put word. He'll be better than Ben. He'll be
better. No. I'm gonna tell you why you would say that. Because you would say the defense. You would say the defense is nowhere near close. You would say the defense isn't close. You would say Ben Simmons is a way better defender.
Not probably.
You would say, hold on. You would say the rebounding is equal. That's what you would say. You would say the rebounding is even.
Nasty.
Am I lying? Doug? Do you believe that he rebounded between Ben Simmons and Magic Johnson?
2021 Ben Simmons is better than Magic for sure.
Oh my God! Thank you. I told you. Hey, Doug, I told you, Mark. Yeah, get him on tape. I told you, Mark.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. You want me to lie to y'all? I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Nasty, Ron. I'm talking about 6-day-old sour milk nasty, Ron. Okay, I'm talking about molded tomatoes nasty. This dude is sitting here telling me that Ben Simmons in 2021 is better than Magic.
Yeah,
bro, Dub, you are disgusting right now.
Yeah, I know.
You are terrible.
Sorry to tell you, Chilltown, and this is how they devalue the point guard. That's the proof to what I said. This man sat up here and told you, and he believes it. And Chilltown, this is what he will say. He thinks that first of all, Ben Simmons is a way better defender. There ain't even no question. Am I right or wrong, Doug?
Clears.
Okay. He thinks that hold on. He doesn't think there's much of a difference in the shooting between Earvin Magic Johnson and Ben Simmons.
No. Magic shoots clearly better than him.
Okay, what about the rebounding, Doug?
Rebounding is one and the same. I'm not going to lie.
And what about the court vision and the ability to see the floor?
Terrible ticket. This is terrible.
Well,
See?
actually,
See what I said?
no. Wait. Now that I think about it,
He's done, Mark. He is done.
Now that I think about it, I may be tripping with the Ben Simmons shit.
Yes, you are. You are completely
because Magic is clearly a better passer and distributor and everything. So you know what?
Everything.
Yeah. It's just defense that Ben Simmons. No. Yeah. My bad.
Now, please put the years back on my life because you took at least 5
years. Magic better.
Okay.
Bar's not too far though. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, y'all. That was good. That was entertaining. But let's keep it pushing. It was a certain game last night that I definitely want to highlight right now, because it was a team that was undefeated. They're not undefeated no more. They ran into a guy named Anthony Edwards in the Minnesota Timberwolves and took their first L of the season. I want to talk to you guys about what the Timberwolves did last night and how the Timberwolves are looking so far this season. They're 4-2. They just beat the best team so far this season in the Boston Celtics. How are we feeling about them, Mars? I want to holler at you first.
They beat the 2 best teams this season. They beat Denver as well. So
handled Denver, Mars, by the way. They ain't beat Denver. Handled them.
They're given the 2 best teams their first hours of the season. Glad to see people figuring out Jaden McDaniels is like that. Anthony Edwards looked great. I will say this game, especially down the stretch of the fourth quarter, was getting very annoying. When I'm seeing a bunch of pull-up threes when the game's tied. I'm seeing Jaylen Brown take a step back 3, and Anthony Edwards comes down court and shoots another pull-up.
Crazy.
That was annoying. Karl Anthony Towns is disappointing me. I'm assuming he's going to pick it
terrible.
I'm assuming he's going to pick. I don't, because it's early on in the season. I'm not saying this is what he's going to be all season, but he's been very disappointing. I like what I've seen from Rudy Gobert, but the free throws was bad when they're intentionally fouling him. And he's going, what was he, 2 for 11? I think something like that. 2 for 11 from the free throw.
Which is shocking too, Mars, because he's actually a really good free throw shooter. He's not terrible at the strike.
Yeah, he's better than that at least.
Yeah,
but
he's not terrible.
Yeah, Cat needs to step it up. I think he will. I think most of these guys who are struggling to start the season will step it up. So I think the way the Timberwolves look now, without their second or to some people best offensive player really playing at a high level, is good for them. Jaden McDaniels, elite defense on Jason Tatum. Offensively, I tried to tell people he can do more than just spot up in the corner, but people just think he's just a 3-and-D guy. No, Jaden McDaniels can go create for himself on occasion. That's why,
like Lou Dort.
Sure. That's why I'm really high on Jaden McDaniels. In my opinion, if he continues to ascend at this level, he will be the second best player on this team sooner rather than later. Naz Reid might be the best backup big in the league. I don't know if there's another one better than him.
Bobby Portis.
Sure. I won't argue against Bobby Portis. So he's one of the best backup bigs in the league. And then from Boston, I don't think this is a signal to start the panic button. I think they just closed the game poorly. Drew Holiday didn't shoot very well. And for me, it just comes down to decision making. I know that's been the problem with Boston for a while, but I just don't get why you're asking Jason Tatum to ISO on Anthony Edwards and Jaden McDaniels and expecting that to just be a recipe for success. That's just weird to me.
Hold on, so Mark, you ain't finna say nothing about the bench?
In the league. You already spoke about the bench. What do you want me to say? You already spoke about it. You already spoke about the bench. I'm talking about stuff that no one spoke about yet. So
I just wanted to hear what you was gonna say. Them antennas about that bench.
So
when was I high on the Boston bench?
Oh, okay. I had to check your temperature to make sure you went on the Peyton Pritchard whole train like down and chill.
I don't think Peyton Pritchard's terrible, but I'm not high on.
What did I say about Peyton Pritchard? Can we get that out of the way now?
Let's get this out the way. I'm on the Peyton Pritchard. I'm on the Peyton Pritchard backup point guard train. Yes, I am. You saw first and foremost. Let's get to the bottom of one thing. The Boston Celtics were not going to go 82-0. Can we stop that right now? All
yes.
Right? Let's kill the logic that they were going to go 82-0. That's number one. Number two, the Minnesota Timberwolves have the numero uno defense in the league. Rudy Gobert, numero uno in defensive rating this season in the league. Mars, I've already submitted my application to you, and I will be by the phone waiting to find out if I'm going to be a part of this crew, because how I feel about Jaden McDaniels, his ability to cut off angles, his ability to beat guys to spots, his IQ as a defender, people do not pay attention to it. The fact of how smart he is at guessing. And I think that's tape watching. I think that's watching guys and paying attention to what guys' tendencies are. People talk about Jason Tatum shooting the long ball. The problem that he was having, Mars, is that he couldn't get around Jaden McDaniels.
What about the weak-ass Boston Celtics bench, though?
Hold on, please. Again, the problem that we were having, Mars, is that he couldn't get around him. So he had to settle for what was left, which was the 19-footer or the 22-footer or getting screens. He was able to get downhill when there was a breakdown in Minnesota's defense, and he was able to get downhill from time to time. But one-on-one, when Jaden McDaniels was standing in front of him, or when Anthony Edwards was standing in front of him late in the game, I dig how Anthony Edwards, how handsy he is. That's and how physical he can be. You're looking at a bunch of guys on this team where you can honestly say somebody's going to get snubbed as an all-league defender. Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert. Somebody's going to get snubbed as an all-league defender.
Chill. I thought you were going to say something else. I thought you were going to say you're looking at a team.
You don't want to talk about that bench, Ron. You don't want to talk about the bench, Ron.
I'm not done. I am not done. So with the Boston Celtics, they were in a dogfight. I think their second unit, I think Boston's second unit gave them 12 points. 12 points and like 3 rebounds against the best defensive team in the league. So to Minnesota's point, against the best defensive team in the league, and I'm on record saying that I don't think Boston is done. I think that they're going to package a couple of those guys and see if they could get them another dirty work guy, because losing Grant Williams was huge.
So what do you think? What do you guys think that Boston's missing? What do you guys think they're missing off the bench? What do you guys think?
Marcus Smart.
True.
Losing. I'm just thinking about the rotation guys right now, Ron. I'm thinking about losing Grant Williams. Right, I'm thinking about losing Grant Williams, and Derek White didn't play. I don't remember seeing Derek White.
Derek White didn't play last night.
Right, Derek White didn't play last night, so he's big for them. Which, by the way, I want Derek White to be a rotation guy because I think he'll bolster that bench. I think he'd be huge for that bench. Put Drew at the 1, Jalen at the 2, Tatum at the 3, Horford at the 4, KP at the 5, and have Derek White come off the bench to help some production off of that bench. 100% you can do that. And I think that before the season, before the trade deadline, I think they're going to put something together to see if they could get another dirty work guy. But make no mistake about it, the Boston Celtics were not going to go 82-0. That was not going to happen.
Y'all running from the smoke. Y'all running from the smoke.
Oh, yeah, drink more water. Malcolm Brogdon, too. I don't know how I forgot about that.
You can try to ignore it all you want.
Now with Robert Williams.
Ron agrees with you. Ron was the one.
Hey, ticket. They finna get cooked on this. Hey,
that bench is horrible, Ron. And Chilton don't want to admit it. He's trying to tiptoe around and acting like it's just one loss.
Whoa. It is only one loss.
Whoa.
So let's start there.
More than that.
It is only one loss.
Yeah, they're going to lose more than one game. I agree.
Of course, they're not going 81-1. That's not going to happen, and it's not just going to be because of their bench. We all know that.
Yes, it is. They're going to lose most of the games they lose. It's going to be because of their depth. They lost last night because of their depth. Really?
No, they lost last night because that. That's not why they lost. They lost last night.
So hold on. Let me ask you a question. What did the T-Wolves bench do last night?
I think they had like 22 or 23 points.
Thank you. That's the game right there. That's the game right there.
Ticket, if I'm not mistaken,
why do we act like it's just bench lineup versus bench line?
No. They
might just sub in Payton Pritchard for Drew Holiday and just have 4 starters and Payton Pritchard.
If that was the game, Ticket, then why didn't they win it going away? Why did they go into a dogfight and they go into overtime? If the bench was the difference in the game, I'll tell you why they didn't. Because at the end of that game, the defense was what prevailed. Now, I'm not saying that Boston's bench can't improve, because I think that they will. But the defense that Minnesota played at the end of that game and in overtime was the difference in that game.
Let me ask you a question,
stop making it sound like their defense.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think the Celtics can win a lot of games? Let me ask you a question. Do you think the Celtics can win a lot of games if their bench continuously gets outplayed every night?
They get outplayed.
I'm talking about going forward.
No team in the league that got that's a good team can win with their bench getting outplayed every night. None.
So that's what. Hold on. That's what my point to you is that yes, it was an early 5 games. We seen Boston get off to a great start last year, and then what happened? They fell on their face and started losing to bad teams, and then they got exposed in the playoffs. All I'm saying to you is this.
That's not a bad team.
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying listen. All I'm saying to you is this. That bench is so bad, bro. That bench is atrocious. If you're asking Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and them starters to do what they got to do every single night to win games, bro, you know in the NBA, you need your bench to step up and make plays. That's what, because those guys are going to be worn down by 30 games in. If they got to play all these minutes and produce every single night and don't have no bench to assist.
Isn't this the same guy that gets mad at people at load managing? Like, I don't understand this.
No, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Why?
Here's why, Dub. Here's why. Because against Brooklyn, here's why. Because against Brooklyn, when they played against Brooklyn, their bench was a plus. Against Indiana, if I'm not mistaken, I want to make sure that we clear, Dub. Against Indiana, the 155 that they scored, Jason Tatum didn't play in the fourth quarter. I think Jaylen Brown played a couple of minutes in the fourth quarter. So their bench has been viable. They haven't been horrible like you say. They weren't very good against the best defensive team in the league. That's the difference.
Chill, but that's the Indiana team without their best player, the Harden soul of their team.
Okay,
like, we know without Tyrese Haliburton, the Pacers are
let's say Haliburton plays
for the number 1 pick.
So instead of losing by 50, they lose by 20.
No, I don't. I think it's a whole lot closer with Tyrese Haliburton.
Okay, so they lose by 10 or they lose by 15 with Haliburton on the floor.
We can say that.
And their bench is still productive.
I don't know about that.
With that being said, I'm not saying that Boston's bench doesn't need to improve, because they do, but they're not as bad as you guys are saying.
Chill. That bench is terrible. I will say though, obviously with Derek White playing, it looks a little different. But when you just look at the guys that they roll out there, it doesn't, in the words of Ticket, jump off the screen. And I told you guys, Sam Hauser, Luke Cornett. I'll give Peyton Pritchard a little bit of love, but Sam Hauser and Luke Cornett are not moving the needle at all.
Especially against good teams. Especially when you playing the Bucks in a 7-game series, who deep. Especially when you playing a team like the 76ers, who deep. Hold on, no, you're not hearing me though. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying.
Actually been living up to expectations.
This is what I'm saying though.
Been severely underperforming.
Listen to what I'm saying, dog. Listen to what I'm saying.
Don't talk about the Bucks until they actually show you that they can be respected.
Young fella, you got to understand.
You talk about Dame. Hate on Dame because he's showing 40 or 32 right now.
By the time you get to the playoffs, that Bucks team would have been jailed. They got new guys in there like, dang, that's a big piece. So you got to get them time to jail. But what they have is they do have, hold on. They do have depth that they can rely on. The 76ers, they have extreme depth they can rely on. Also, the other teams that you have to contend against and go in 7-game series against, so all the Miami Heat, they have depth. They use guys on the bench. They use Jaime Jaquez. They use Duncan Robinson. They use all those guys they have off the bench. If you're the Boston Celtics and you have no depth, what happens when you have to break glass? What happens when Jason Tatum gets 2 quick fouls? What happens when Jaylen Brown gets in quick foul trouble and you have nobody coming off the bench that can help you?
They stagger their lineups, and then you have guys that can make up for that, like KP, like Drew, like Derek White, who could sit here and make up if JT's struggling. Most teams run 8 to 7 deep lineups in the postseason anyway. So why are we even harping on this? I'm
about to say, yo, Dub, you're spitting, because we just had this conversation talking about the dang on the Nuggets in the finals. Oh, they only go 7-8 deep. How can they maintain it? And they maintained it.
Outlier.
Maybe it's not an outlier. How many teams is going 10-11 deep to win a championship?
I guarantee you. If we go the past 15 years back and look at the two championship rosters, I guarantee you each team at least goes 10 deep.
Now look,
the Milwaukee Bucks, the
Warriors went about 8 deep.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't, Mars. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they did not. No, they didn't.
So name the bench players. Name the bench players. Name them.
From which year? From which year?
2018. Go name the bench.
2018.
Name the bench. How did they go in 2018?
Don't do that.
I mean, I got to look it up because there was a lot of guys, but I can name a plethora of bench guys over that whole
2022.
You can't. 2022 went about 8 deep. 2018 is when they were destroying the Cavs, so a lot of guys got playing time because of that. So
the 2022 Warriors went about 8.
I just want to see if he can name the bench players.
I know.
I'm gonna go to the Leandro Barbosa, but this might be years earlier. So I'm gonna get. Remember, they had a whole influx of guys. Whole influx of guys. Sean Livingston, Andre Iguodala, obviously. Who was their big man at that time? Festus Ezeli, Maurice Spates. Who else we got?
Jordan Bell.
Get real start.
Yeah,
that was a different year. That wasn't 2015.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Give them a bunch of players from 4 years apart.
Thank you. You can't just name bench players.
All right, so now let me pull up the roster. Now let me pull up the roster.
I have the roster right here.
The Warriors are a bad example because they for sure. The Warriors for sure.
In 2022, they went 8 deep, Ron. They went 8 deep. It was mainly Otto Porter. It was Mary GP and Kevon Looney. The rest of those guys did not get PT like that.
Then you look at playing that much.
What about the Bucks? The 2021 Bucks.
2021 minutes went up because Gary Payton got injured and missed time, and his minutes went up. So
2021 Bucks.
2021 Bucks was 7 deep. PJ Tucker, Bobby Portis, Pat Connaughton, Brook Lopez, Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Giannis.
How deep did the Lakers go in 2020? Because Dwight Howard did not play in the finals like that. Dwight Howard didn't get that much stick in the finals.
Time out. Are we talking about the finals or are we talking about all throughout the playoffs?
We're talking about the finals.
Obviously, no, we're not just talking about the finals. They didn't just get dropped in the finals. They had to win in the first round. They had to win in the second round. They had to win in the conference championship.
I brought up the finals.
Okay, I'm talking about in general.
You counted the finals.
I said champions. I said championship rosters, and I said the 2 teams in the championship both go deep. And they do. You don't just get dropped in the finals. You have to make it there. It's different matchups. If they played against a different team in the finals, Dwight Howard would have played more. That's why you have to be deep. Because when you play against certain teams, you have to be able to roll out other guys.
They still run about 8 deep. They just change up some of the 8. That's what it is. In a series, they're going to run about 8 deep. One series might be Dwight Howard playing more and Markieff Morris plays less. The other series, Markieff Morris plays more and Dwight Howard plays less. They're still running in each series. They're probably running.
Depending on the series.
Who's the 3 off the bench? Mars, who's the 3 off the bench for the Celtics?
We don't know. First of all,
normally Al Horford, Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser.
You think that's good enough?
I don't think their bench is very good.
Okay, so then you need to hold on. You need to
it's the strength. No, it's the strength of the starting 5.
You think if I say one thing, I have to just agree with everything else?
That's a lot.
I'm not saying that bench is great. I'm also saying you don't need a 12-man rotation.
You're full of You're full of doo-doo, and I'm gonna tell you why. I ain't gonna say that S word. You're full of doo-doo, and I'm gonna tell you why. Fool, the only reason why the Miami Heat got to the NBA Finals in the what you call it is because of y'all's depth. So shut up talking about the starting 5.
What you mean? Just because
y'all got beat the first round, boy.
Just because there's a team that defied the odds does not mean that that's the rule. Miami Heat went on a crazy run. They were shooting
every single year.
They were shooting.
Every year they defied the odds. Every year.
They were shooting historically last season and on how they sit here and went to the finals. And we're talking about what happened.
So y'all bitch didn't step up every year.
Let's talk about Miami Heat in 2022. Do you know how deep we were and running in our lineups ticket?
I asked you a question. Did y'all bench step up every year y'all made a run? Every year y'all made a run to the conference finals or to the NBA finals. Did y'all bench step up?
When we sit here, ticket, when we went up against in 2022, we were mainly running lineups because with PJ Tucker, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin at times, but he didn't really get PT like that.
I didn't ask you, bro. I'm asking you, was y'all's bench?
It was 7 to 8 man lineups ticket.
No, but I'm saying, hold on.
Despite our bench being great, we were still running ticket. Despite the team sitting here being deep, we were still running 7 to 8 man lineups majority of the times. The only time when people play more minutes were guys were getting hurt.
Off the bench when you started last night. You were bringing Hightower off the bench last year. He was getting burned off the bench. You also had Duncan Robinson coming off the bench. You also had the nigga with the bald head that looked like a 30-year-old virgin coming off the bench. The big tall white boy that played behind Kevin Love coming off the bench. He was getting minutes. I'm still saying I'm saying they used their bench. They went into the bench and had guys that were in the rotation that helped. Hold on,
because they had no choice.
But these guys
to bring those guys out.
Bro, these guys in different moments stepped up. Kyle Lowry came off your bench. It was huge for you.
He was coming off the bench. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. Again, in the 7-game series with the Celtics, we mainly ran 7 to 8 man rotation.
Let's cut the chase. You think the Celtics can win a championship with this same roster right now?
Yes.
You're on drugs.
The bench's ticket. Miami Heat should show you, even with a lack of bench, we were still able because we had guys getting hurt. We had guys getting hurt left and right.
Do you think the Miami Heat this year can beat the Celtics in the 7-game series?
You just said they could, Ticket.
I asked Dub that. I ain't asked myself. I already know my answer. So.
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I don't know if they can win or not.
Do you think the Miami Heat, who was manhandling the Celtics last year when they were deeper, do you think that they can beat them in a 7-game series this year? Full strength.
I don't know.
Boy, hey, Ron, these dudes are capped a lot just because they don't like me. This is sad, bro.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, guess what? You'll be losing again because if they play Miami again, Chilltown, they're getting their ass kicked again and sent home again.
The point is, even with Miami Heat last season, we enjoyed time running 7 to 8 man rotations. Every team does that. It's mainly your 7 to 8 man rotations, your best 7 guys, the 8 guys that you're running high. Even Miami Heat last season, the guys were just getting hurt, but we were mainly leaning on our 7 to 8 guys that were reliable. That's what every single team does. That's what they do. They don't sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, let me get all high." If Jaime was there last year, I'm not going to put Jaime in if Caleb Martin's out there balling out like that. I'm not going to put Cody Zeller out there just cause. No, they're going to go out, or Highsmith. They put Highsmith in there a little bit, not a lot. It was like, no, we're going to go with the guys that's most reliable. Highsmith actually got minutes because Kevin Love got hurt in the Boston Celtics series. They didn't want to put his ass out there. So what are we talking about?
Highsmith starting now. Cut it out, bro. He started last game.
Oh, man.
I'm not saying teams don't need depth. I'm just saying most teams in the playoffs run 8 deep. Now, it helps if you have 10 competent players and then you can choose.
No, I'm not talking about 10, Mars. I say the Boston Celtics don't have 8.
Yeah, and I'm not.
I just asked you. You gave me a 38-year-old. I don't think anyone here disagrees with the Boston. No. They do disagree. They're saying, hold on. They're not you. Dub and Air.
Dub, do you think Boston's bench is good?
And Dom,
no, I don't think these
dudes are captain.
Okay, that's right.
No one said
instead of telling me what they think, I'm gonna ask them. Dub, do you think Boston's bench is good?
No, it's not good.
Chill, do you think Boston's bench is good?
No, not right now.
Okay, so who are you arguing with?
No, because they keep trying to tell me that
they're saying their starting 5 is good enough to make up for the fact the bench is bad. They're not saying the bench is good.
No. My point is this, Mars, because they're not going to turn this around. They're trying to downplay the fact that they need a bench if they're going to go to a playoffs and go and win a championship. They need a bench, bro.
I never said that they didn't need a bench. Whoa.
You just said you think they can win a championship without one.
I do think that they can win a championship, but hold on, really quick, Damo. I did say that they could. No, I didn't say that they can win without one. I said
you said they can win a chip right now as they is. Ron, this dude's a liar on here, Ron.
This is such. Tim, let me tell you something. That Ticket is fantastic.
You just said that.
Ticket is fantastic at putting words in.
Everybody in the chat.
Did I not? Hey, Dub, when we started this conversation, did I not say that I thought that the Boston Celtics was going to put together a package and get another dirty work guy in there?
You did actually. I remember you saying that.
Did I not say that?
I remember that.
Ticket is fantastic at putting words in your mouth and then spinning it. That's number one. Number two, when we get back to the Lakers, but first of all, the Lakers in 2020, Damo, they had pretty good depth that year. I mean, Kuzma came off the bench. Rondo came off the bench. Let's see who else came off the bench. Rondo
started.
Danny started. So
no one is questioning their depth. I never questioned the depth that they had. All I said was they even had it to where they narrowed down to what I believe was 8. But when I went back and again, I'm talking about the finals because the point I brought up was we're talking about Denver in the finals, and that's where objections were had. So I was just sticking on finals. I don't care what anybody else said. I was speaking about how on this platform we talked about in the finals how there's no way Denver can manage going 7-8 deep and win, and they did. But with the Lakers, even when I went back to do my homework, because I know my word ain't law, but I know I'm not bugging. Everyone saying they ran 9 deep. Cool. Dwight Howard, and again, the finals, not the playoffs, the finals. Dwight Howard started 4-5 games, got 15, 17 minutes in 4 of them, 7 minutes in 1, and other than that, everyone else outplayed Dwight Howard in terms of minutes. So they really ran 9 deep, but 8 deep for real. 8 people consistently played
even
18 to 20 minutes.
That year, even against the Nuggets that year.
Dwight Howard played between 15 to 17 minutes, 7 minutes, 1 game in the finals that he started, but that was it. So even if you're watching it, it seems like they're still going 8 to 9 guys deep. But if I'm sitting here saying, oh, teams go 8 deep in the finals, and you want to, no, you're wrong. They go 9 deep because he played 15 minutes. Bro, shut up. You just want to argue. Like,
Wait
I
a
don't
minute,
get
yo.
it. I just want to say, though,
And even against the Nuggets, Damo, JaVale McGee didn't play like that. Dwight Howard, and they were just running 8 rotations.
And on top of that,
cool, though. It's cool, though.
But what I don't want to do, Damo, is I don't want to confuse depth with matchups. That's what I don't want to misunderstand. I don't want to confuse depth with matchups because Toronto in 2019 when they won the NBA championship, I think they had 10 guys, but they had situations where Serge couldn't play in a certain series. Marc Gasol, as good as he was, they had to limit his minute in certain series. That doesn't mean we don't have a depth, but if we can get past these guys with these guys, then the next series we can use Marc Gasol more. The next series we could use CJ Miles more. We can use OG Anunoby more. We could use Van Fleet more. You could still be a deep crew, but not be this series. This series might not.
The Raptors only run about 8 deep as well, but OG Anunoby missed the playoffs. So,
that's the thing.
Can I just point out though? Can I just point out too? This whole issue Ticket has with me saying anything about Peyton Pritchard. The conversation was them losing Marcus Smart, which I preference myself by saying I can see now. Like now it's different because Drew Holiday is there, but it was they lost Marcus Smart. They don't have that grit and grind on the bench. And all I said was, I mean, Peyton Pritchard's there. He got some dog in him. I like Peyton Pritchard. That's it. I never said nothing about Sam Hauser. I never spoke on Luke Cornett. I never spoke on Alopecia Boy. I never spoke on nobody else on that bench. All I said was, I mean, if they're missing grit and dog, I like Peyton Pritchard. That's all I said. But now because I like Peyton Pritchard, I like everyone on their bench. Now because I like Peyton Pritchard, they have a good bench. Like, no, people don't listen. We come on this platform to just talk, to just argue, and push our biased narratives. That is crazy.
No, you just come to hate on me, nigga. It's on tape.
What did I say? So what did I say about their bench? What did I say about their bench?
When I said yesterday in the last few days they didn't have a bench, you guys told me y'all disagree. I asked you who is on the bench, and y'all came out with this Peyton Pritchard crap. Everybody in the comment section knows
that is a lie. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying right now. You're actively lying.
My whole point was, and this ain't no narrative, nigga.
You're actively lying right now.
Mine is black and white. Mine is black and white. I said the Boston Celtics cannot win a championship with this roster. I asked Dub, did he think they could win? He said yes. I asked Chilltown, did he think they could win? He said yes with this roster. Look it up. Rewind the tape.
What did you ask me, Ticket? I don't care what you asked Dub and Chill. You're talking about what I said about this bench. What did I say? What did you ask me?
I said what you said. Hold on. I said you, sir, was glazing Peyton Pritchard. That's what I said about you.
So why are you throwing me in this group of people that is praising the Boston bench? Yes,
I said Dub and no, listen. I said Dub and Chilltown. You just want to get mad at me because you hate on me because you hate it. Period. Everybody in the comment section know I cooked y'all on it. Ain't no question because I told the truth. If
you're cooking bologna sandwiches, gang, like
Chilltown can adjust. Hold on. Chilltown can adjust anything you want to say. I want to ask Chilltown a question. There, since Chilltown said, "Okay, Ticket, I think they're gonna move some pieces and go do a package." Who in the God's green hell do they have to move to get a piece? Who? Unless you're gonna move the dude with the moppy head that didn't play last game, light-skinned boy that came from the Spurs. Unless you're gonna trade him, what assets do they have to get somebody else that's gonna help them on the bench? So you're gonna have to give up a starter.
Which is fair. You may have to give up a starter, but with that bench that they have, you could get. I feel like you could get another rotation guy. I don't think that they've done.
That's why I asked you. I said, Chill, what type of guy you looking for?
And I'm not just thinking from the aspect of giving somebody away from the bench. You got the buyout market. You got free agency. So you got stuff like that going on too with the Boston Celtics and with the NBA. So it's not like this is something that can't be done. This is not like this is something that can't be done. Peyton Pritchard hasn't shot the ball well, but he's been good for the Boston Celtics, rebounding the basketball.
Does Marcus Morris Sr. help this team?
Does Marcus Morris Sr. help?
He's not getting no time on Philly. He's not getting no burn on Philly.
Well, he just got their ticket.
He's not
going to get no burn.
He's up. No, this one coming from though. He's up in availability for trade. And even though everybody on this channel shits on him, he still averaged what 11 or 15 the last couple years. 11 last year and 15 the year before that. He's still a wily vet. He still understands how to play the game, and he's still a viable rotation piece. These dudes, the way they just talk right there, they act like he can't even be a contributor in the NBA no more. which I disagree with.
Doing. Ticket's trying to make their bench even worse by giving them Marcus Morris so they can hate on the bench even more.
Huh?
I'm onto you. That's
I like Marcus Morris. You talking about? Hold on. I like Marcus Morris Sr. Just because he was hitting up on the Tyronn Poole don't mean nothing. I like Marcus Morris Sr. always hit big shots. He always hit those corner threes in the playoffs, and he took the tough defensive assignments. Coming off the bench, I like that. That's accessible. That's why I asked Chilltown. That's a reasonable type of guy that they can get to come off the bench because he's a guy that Philly could unload because they got so many wings, Batum and all those guys. So that's why I said a guy like Marcus Morris Sr. Or if you go look around the league, it's other guys that's coming off the bench that could be guys that are obtainable. If not, if Chill's looking for like a big time bench rotating guy, they're gonna have to give up a starter. Like they're gonna have to give up Derek White in order to get a big time piece that's gonna come off the bench.
Maybe still, but
if we're talking about Marcus Morris, you might as well go get Michael Beasley or Tyreek Evans at this point. Like I don't. If we're talking about guys that are just NBA level players,
play last night either.
Hold on. Did Marcus Morris average double figures last year? Yes or no?
I think he did.
So he's an NBA level player. Then cut it out, bro.
I'm pretty sure Michael Beasley could have avered double-digit points if he played last year.
So why he ain't doing what he put the Lakers in the last year in the league? Why he ain't doing on the Lakers the last year in the league?
I'm pretty sure Kemba Walker was averaging double-digit points before he got blackballed out the NBA.
Nope. Actually, that was insane. No, he wasn't.
When he was getting sufficient minutes? When he got sufficient minutes?
I think if you give most people 28 minutes a game who are score first players, they can get you 10 points.
I'm not saying, hold on. So you guys are sitting on here telling me y'all don't think Marcus Morris Sr. can help no team right now?
I think he can help the Shanghai Sharks.
Define help.
I'm saying he can't. You don't think he could be a bench rotational piece for the Boston Celtics, in which they lost in which is 3 points and toughness.
I think he could come off the bench. I don't think he helps them.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you're gonna have the same problems with Boston's bench.
He's better. Marcus Morris Sr. is better than everybody the Celtics got on their bench right now.
And I think you're still gonna call the bench trash if he's there or not. So I don't think he helps.
That is true.
This hate is
real. About the word help. I don't think
this hate is real, bro. The hate is insane over here. The levels are
the
just
hate for Marcus Morris.
How's that hate? You said the Boston Celtics bench is trash. I don't think Marcus Morris makes that bench not trash. Therefore, how does he help?
You know what it is. I ain't gonna mention my words. I know what time it is, Chuck.
Wait, are you saying we're hating on you or on Marcus Morris?
No, hating on me because I'm saying if Lowe was saying,
I've been saying Marcus Morris is trash for a year.
If Lowe was here, you'd be amen and yes, sir.
No, because I've been saying Marcus Morris is trash for a year, long before
you also said Lou Dort was trash. And look where that got you. You also said Lou Dort was trash, and look where that got you. Where they got him at, Ron? Where they got him talking about Lou Dort, Ron?
Now he is cooking with that. You were good.
Yeah, Lou Dort's playing a lot better.
Yeah, he is cooking. Now take it cooking.
That's a good one. That's a real good one.
Taking went from boiling water to flambeing. This is great. Keep this up.
All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next game. Is Joel Embiid's 48 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists moving you guys, or did he just do it against the Washington Wizards and nobody cares? Let's move on.
I never watched the game. I don't even know what happened. I know he had 48, and I know he was like 16 of 25. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Played on the box.
I know he went 10 for 10 in the third quarter.
25. 29 in the third, something like that. Something crazy like 29 in the third quarter. He played a lot on the box last night, a lot in the mid post.
He actually only did it in 3 quarters. He did it.
He only played 3 quarters last night. So I see this is an ongoing thing with him. If I'm not mistaken, around this time last year, did I not see him put 59 on Utah? I'm 100% confident. It was like in the first 10 games of the season, I saw him put 59 on Utah. So this isn't something from Joel Embiid that I'm like, yo, this dude nice. I've seen this before. I know who he is. I know how good he can be. The question is does this translate to the playoffs? That's it. Barring health issues, Mars. Yeah, does this translate to the playoffs? That's it. I'm not saying that Joel Embiid
barring health issues no more with this guy. I'm gonna be honest.
It's difficult.
Gonna be hurt.
Right. It's difficult because again, we're talking about a Joel Embiid who over the last 3 years, some of it has been unforeseen circumstance. He had his face broken, right? There's really nothing that you could do about that. He had his face broke, and then he had a torn meniscus. I mean, I don't really know what else you could do about that, but it's obvious that he can score. It's obvious that he cleans glass. He just needs to do it when it matters the most. And I'd like to see him clean glass a little bit more. That could have been a 40-20 game last night. Easily.
I think he's just out here beating up on trash teams. The Wizards are trash. That means absolutely nothing to me. I got to see him do it against some formidable competition. I do want to say, if we're going to talk about the Wizards game, another day, at least from my perspective, disappointing performance from Jordan Poole. At this point, if he's not taking 25 shots, it's not a good game. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened to this Jordan Poole everybody was hyping up this offseason. This definitely ain't that guy.
Cam Thomas is doing what people thought Jordan Poole was.
Thank you. Like,
that's
the guy.
I'm waiting for us to get to the Bucks game, bro.
Right.
We can.
That's who I thought that what Cam is doing. I thought Jordan Poole was going to be doing that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It looks like Jordan Poole is just the guy that thought he was more important in the Warriors. That's what it looks like. It looked like a guy that's coming to reality. Hey, buddy, maybe you weren't the guy that you thought you were. Or he just needs to figure it out. I don't know. I'm willing to give him more time and slander him way more often. But, yeah.
Let me ask you this,
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from Jordan Poole being the guy.
Who is he, though? I mean, since we on that, is he a 25, 30 a game guy? Is he that dude? Because I thought he was. Like Mars just brought up Cam Thomas. I thought that what Cam Thomas is doing, I thought Jordan Poole was going to be doing that. Even though he was on a bad team, that's what I thought he was going to be doing, because the amount of shots that he was going to be able to get, not only the amount of shots that he was going to be able to get, how bad that Washington team was and how much they was going to rely on him offensively. Because Kuzma is the only other guy who can score on that crew. That's it. So with that being said,
it looks like Kuzma's team. It looks like Kuzma is the first option. I mean, that's what everyone would think. Well, that's what the perception to me was when he first got there, but everyone swore, yeah, this is his chance to really break out and be the Gilbert Arenas James Harden role. Like, yeah, sure, buddy. All right, you're just Dollar Tree Steph. I don't know.
Is he even that?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dollar Tree Seth.
Oh, okay.
I said the wrong Curry, brother.
Or maybe more because he's better. I think he's better than Steph Curry, but maybe
prime Seth Curry. I don't know, man. It's comparable. If Seth Curry was 6'5", 6'6", he might be Jordan Poole. If we just giving players inches, pause. But
focus, Damo.
Giving players inches is so crazy.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let that one slide.
But
now I'm with you.
You said like you just said, you got to see Joel Embiid do it in the regular season or against some stiffer competition. I mean, I did see him. I think it was last year around this same time. I think then he put 48 on Joker last year. And don't get me wrong, I think Denver did something a little trickier where I'm sorry, Philly did something trickier where they were switching and putting PJ Tucker on to Joker, and they were putting Joker in different situations where he ended up being not tricked. Tricked is not the word I'm looking for, but he was put in different situations where he was seeing different looks. It wasn't just him and Joel Embiid, and that was the matchup, like Ewing and Olajuwon. No, that wasn't the case. But I did see him do that against a Denver team who ended up winning the NBA championship. And here we are again around the same time the next year, kind of doing the same thing against, Utah, so to speak. So I'm not surprised at what Joel Embiid is doing at all. Like I said, I would like to see him rebound more because he is a force around the paint. He should be able to rebound more. Shout out to DeAnthony Melton too. I like his game, as a rotation guy. I really like what he's done with Philadelphia and what he brings to that group. And also shout out to Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tobias Harris, who's actually been involved in the offense. He actually looks really good for this Philly team. The key to this Philly team is Joel Embiid staying healthy and throwing his team on his back.
I do want to say one thing about Joel's play this year, and I think this probably is in large part due to Nurse being the coach, is his three-point shooting is down. He's not shooting well. It's around the same, but it doesn't seem like he's relying on the three ball as much. So I'm liking that.
Passing more.
Yeah, that too. But it's looking like he's a lot more. He's still shooting jumpers, but he's a lot more in the mid-range area and stuff like that. So I was liking that. Last night he only shot 4 threes. So I'm as long as Joel is being aggressive in the mid-range area and attacking the hoop and stuff like that, that's what I like to see. I just want him to come off that three-point line.
I just want to say real quick to address the chat. There is no narrative that Cam Thomas is better than Austin Reeves. That's just a fact. He is. He's better than Austin Reeves right now. I would rather have Cam Thomas than Austin Reeves in that role. So there's no narrative. That's just a fact. I don't feel the need to just sit here and address facts. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all like sitting here and just addressing facts like that? Like, making a false narrative?
How much is he averaging right now, Damo?
Cam Thomas?
Nah, I'm joking. 20-something.
7, I want to say.
I'm about to say a high. It's got to be high 20s, right?
I thought he was going to be like one of the top niggas in the league.
29.
I said 29, yeah.
That's what we said, Chill, right? Yeah, I said 29, right? Remember we said it the other show? I said 20. He's going to average 29 a game.
That mug is nice, boy.
Bro,
when you said he was the best scorer in the league.
He's the best scorer in the league, yeah. He's going to be a dude that he's going to be a dude that jumps to superstar quick. I think so.
Superstar coming off the bench.
Superstar, bro. When you come off the bench right now, when you come off the bench, you starting now. Yeah, you starting every game. So when you come off the bench, you start and you just putting up every time you turn around, you put up 40 balls. When you can put up numbers like that in the league, bro, your status instantly changes. Like after this season, I don't know how many years left he got on this deal, yo. Like whenever his contract's out,
he's still on his rookie deal.
Chilltown, he gonna get paid as soon as that rookie deal is up. He getting paid.
Mm-hmm. He's still on his rookie deal.
Whatever his rookie deal is up, he's getting over $100 million.
Next season is the last year his rookie deal.
He's getting over $100 million.
He could get extended now.
He's getting over $100 million. Whatever the max is he can get, he's getting the max.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question about it. They cannot lose him. The Brooklyn Nets cannot lose him. They have to pay him the absolute maximum amount of dollars they can pay him. Mm-hmm. There's no way they can afford to lose Cam Thomas, bro. That dude, Chilltown, I'm watching him score
he's clearly the best scorer on their crew. I mean, I don't think
he's one of the best scorers in the NBA.
Yes, 100%.
No. Let's relax.
I think he's the best.
I don't think he's the best scorer in the game, but he's definitely the best scorer on that Brooklyn team, 100%.
He gonna have the most 40 balls this year. Do you agree with that, Chilltown?
No, I don't agree with that.
Who gonna have more?
Luka?
Let's see.
Who got more 40 balls already? He do. Cam Thomas.
Does he?
Are you going to keep the same energy for Jordan Poole?
I ain't seen parole in a minute. Truth be told, these ninjas is hoes. Let's keep going. So, like I said, he gonna lead the league in 40 balls. Not Luka, Cam Thomas. Bands will make him dance. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. He out there making them dance, Ron. Harlem Shake. He got the Fiends Harlem shaking out there on the court, giving everybody in their mama buckets. Go ahead, Damo.
Just so we clear ticket. Just so we clear ticket, because you just said that he's got the most 40 balls. You know how many 40 balls Cam Thomas has this season?
1.
That's it.
How many Luka got?
1.
Okay, well, guess what he gonna have? He gonna have one more before Luka do. Put that in your pipe and smoke.
Okay.
Tig, I don't know if you stepped away from your mic or whatever, but you was pretty quiet on the Jordan Poole convo. I just wanted to know what are your thoughts on Jordan Poole.
Listen, I agree. Hold on. I agree. I was wrong about Jordan Poole right now. I agree. Mm-hmm. I think Jordan Poole is absolutely stunk to join up. I think he's been a complete disappointment, and I think he's the root of all evil right now. And I think he is exposing things about himself that guys were saying about him. But he's exposing this now that he's on his own. He gotta hold his own nuts. Mm-hmm. I kind of think this is the same thing you will see happen to guys like Draymond Green. If Draymond went to a different team, I think he would completely get exposed. So we're seeing that Jordan Poole was greater in that system that Steve Kerr played. And I think it's a system too. I think the system that Steve Kerr played was very, very blessing to him and his style and the way he was going to play. I think now with being in a completely different system, I think that has hurt him as well. You know what I'm saying? And not being around the same structure he was around with the Golden State Warriors hurts him. I just think that, when you look at a guy like what's his name? Cam Thomas, it don't matter what system you put Cam Thomas in, he getting buckets. To me, Cam Thomas is the best scorer in the NBA. I watch this kid, bro. Kid breaks anybody down with ease. It don't matter. Floater, mid-range, how you want it. And then the cherry's on top when he hitting the 3 ball. When he bopping you up and he goes to step back 3, step back 3, you done. You know what I'm saying? When you hit that, huh?
Took 16 from last night.
I don't know if he's better. I don't think he is not a better scorer than Steph Curry. He ain't a better scorer than
Steph has the most 40-point games in the league.
By the way,
right now, he's a better scorer than right now. Cam Thomas, in my opinion, is a better scorer than Steph. Everybody in the league.
Okay, so let's okay. So we could do eye test off.
Yes, Kyrie's kind of fell off this year, in my opinion.
Okay, but Steph hasn't. So Steph has more 40.
Steph has not.
Steph is averaging more points than Cam Thomas. Steph is shooting better from the field than Cam Thomas. Better from 3 than Cam Thomas. Right. Better from the free throw.
He had his start. Cam Thomas was on the bench the first couple games. So, like I said,
let him play more minutes per game than Steph Curry. So,
so he
what's
has
the argument?
No. I'm saying, but he was a number one option and better opportunity from the beginning. I'm saying let it iron out a few more games. Once Cam Thomas come out here and drop some more 40s and that average goes up to over 30, we'll have a different conversation.
Nobody. I will not argue that Cam Thomas ain't the best scorer on the Brooklyn Nets. You will not get an argument out of me. He is their bucket getter. If you look at that roster from top to bottom, if they looking for buckets, he's their man, 100%. But when you're talking about the best scorers in the game, Book, Tatum, Curry, KD, Luka, man, I'm not ready to put Cam Thomas in that conversation yet.
Yeah,
no,
the boy had 4 40-point games last year.
Yeah, Steph Curry is playing less minutes than Cam Thomas.
Chill, the boy had 4 40-point games last year off the bench.
Yes, he did.
First
of all, I'm on record, Damo. I'm on record saying that Cam Thomas was wasting away on that bench last year. I'm on record saying that. So with that being said, that does not disregard the fact that he's still a second best scorer. And I think you jump in the gun ticket about him being the best scorer in the game with this small sample size that you've seen this season. I want to chill out on him being the best scorer.
I saw this from last year. From what I saw last year,
even from what you saw last year and going into this year, is he one of the best scorers in the game? Absolutely. But is he at the top of the list? Let's chill out on that.
He doesn't put the ball in the basket better than Steph Curry.
He just doesn't. Mars, he does not.
I think Steph Curry shoots a 3 ball. If you take Steph Curry's threes away, shit, nigga.
He still doesn't get to the. He doesn't get no.
Listen, hold on. Listen, understand where I'm coming from, Chill. What I'm saying, hold on, no, chill. What I'm saying is this. I ain't talking when y'all say scores, right? I'm not talking about average. For example, I thought Kobe Bryant was the best scorer in the league for years, even though he didn't lead the league in scoring every year. I thought he was the best scorer.
You don't have to.
I don't just because hold on. Just because you lead the league. That's my point. So what I'm saying to y'all is this: when I watch Cam Thomas, the variety of ways that I see him be able to score and break down the defense, I feel like he's the best in the league right now at doing that. I don't think that you don't see no other player right now in the league with the ability to just easily score the ball as Cam Thomas does. And it ain't just a bunch of free throws. I'm talking about this dude is getting buckets. So normally, when James Harden averaged 36, he was shooting like what, 12, 13 free throws a game, 14 free throws a game. I think he was getting like 11. Right. Cam Thomas is averaging 29. And how many free throws a game does he shoot, Mar?
6.5.
So that's incredible. That's crazy. Chill down. That's insane.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Steph averaging 5 free throws a game this season.
6.
Right? No. But what I'm saying is,
and not only that, Ticket. What you leaving out with Curry? You leaving out a bunch of different things with Curry. Like you said, take his 3 ball away. First of all, Steph Curry's ability to create space with his handle. That's number one. Number two, his ability to get downhill and get by guys and get to the basket. Do not underrate that. That's a big deal.
But most of his points come from the 3. He's shooting like 12 threes a game.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like most of his shots come from behind the 3-point line. They're coming off screens or him just setting himself up. So what I'm saying is he's shooting 12 threes a game. How many threes is Cam Thomas shooting a game, Mars?
7.
How many?
7.
So what if we took Cam?
Cam Thomas shooting 4 less threes a game.
So what if we took Cam Thomas? So what if we took Cam Thomas out of the mid range? Because a lot of the stuff where he operates is in that area, like 12 to 15 feet, 15.
No, but I'm saying I agree. His ability to get to the basket and finish with floaters, finish at the basket with different variety of layups. I like his package, not just in the mid range. I'm telling you, like his ability to break down the defense. I like his ball handling skills. Right. His ball handling skills 1-on-1. Ain't nobody standing in front of him in the NBA 1-on-1. He's breaking down his defenders, getting to the rack and finishing over defenders, getting to the rack, whether it's the floater or lays at the basket. So I like his ability to get to the cup. Then I love his ability on the mid-range pull-up, where he's just dribble, and then right in the mid-range pull-up and your grill can't do nothing about it. And then if he's really feeling himself, now he's going dribble, step back 3-point, bang, in your grill. I'm telling you, I like everything he brings to the table. Like, so when I look at James Harden, I mainly say, okay, when James averaged 36, he was shooting a lot of threes and free throws. He was shooting a lot of step back threes, a lot of free throws. I look at Curry shooting a lot of 3-pointers, shooting 12 threes a game. When I look at Dub's boy Luka jacks up a lot of threes now. I wonder how many threes Luka shoots a game. But Dub won't talk about that. How many 3-pointers Luka shoots a game? So Luka shoots a lot of 3-pointers.
So why is Cam Thomas a better scorer than Jason Tatum?
No, because I think he does it in a variety of ways. The variety of ways he can score, I think, is better than those other guys right now.
Not Jason Tatum.
You think Jason Tatum's better? Hold on. You think Jason Tatum's better in the mid-range than Cam Thomas?
Yes. Yes.
I didn't say that, but I think he's better from 3 and better.
I don't know. You don't chill, Tim.
Yes.
Chill. If you watch Cam Thomas in the range, bro,
and
what you think about this dog?
Cam is a bucket. It's just certain guys that I just can't put him over, partially due to the duration of how long they've been doing it. Obviously, now that Cam is the focal point and we're seeing him put up numbers, I got to see how he starts adjusting the defenses when they start throwing doubles at him. Can he do this consistently night in and night out for a whole season? What happens when he goes in a slump? How does he start? Like James Harden, for instance, when he goes in a slump, he can get to the free throw line. So I can still give you 40 points, making 17 free throws. What is his fallback? How does he adjust to certain things? So, I mean, I like Cam Thomas, but I can't put Cam Thomas over Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid had 48 points last night. Joel Embiid can score in definitely a variety of ways, and Joel Embiid just has, and you guys know I use this a lot, just his dominance, his ability to just overpower guys and score with ease like that. I can't even, you guys might disagree with me, I can't put him over Giannis. Giannis can literally muscle his way to 30 points.
And we can't disregard that, Ron.
I've never heard Ron make so much sense in my life.
We cannot.
He's got a more variety of ways to score than Giannis. So y'all think that Giannis is a better? Y'all think Giannis is a better scorer than Cam Thomas?
See, Ticket. What we not doing this?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point of what I just made. Y'all sit up here and dog Giannis' offensive game every day.
I do not dog Giannis's offensive game. No, I don't. I just think
his
Joker better.
His offensive game compared to the elite offensive players in the league. I'm not comparing Cam Thomas to the elite offensive. If I did, I'd have a lot more scrutiny for him. Because I would talk about how I still think he needs to work on his ability to play make. And he still doesn't get the defensive attention that guys like Giannis draw.
Right.
I would be a lot more heavily scrutinizing Cam Thomas.
We're just talking about a dude who gets buckets right now.
But he's not on that level, so I'm not holding him to the standard of being able to deal with blitzes like Steph Curry does, or being able to deal with teams collapsing on him like they do with Giannis. He doesn't get that coverage, so I'm not going to expect him to have to deal with that and be a.
You're not watching teams throw doubles at Cam Thomas, Mars?
To the level of Steph Curry and Giannis, no.
Mars, Cam Thomas is 84% from the free throw line. He's 48% from the field and 33% from the three. That's damn good. And he's the number one scoring option. He's the number one.
And when Steph Curry is 91% from the line and 47% from three and 53% from the field, you said he should.
Right? No. But hold on. Hold on. But people, what I'm saying though, it's in year 3. Curry wasn't doing this in year 3 with Cam Thomas.
Well, I'm not comparing Cam Thomas to Steph Curry in year 3 because Steph Curry's not in year 3 right now, and you said he's the best scorer in the league right now. So why do I care what Steph Curry was doing 9 years ago?
I'm just telling you. Hold on. I agree with that. I'm just telling you, and what goes along with what I said. The trajectory of what I see with Cam Thomas, bro, he might be. I told y'all this other day. He might be one of the greatest scorers in NBA history if he can stay healthy.
Ticket, in terms of tough shot making, though, Cam is up there. I could say he's top 5 in terms of just taking tough shots and making tough shots.
Is he a better scorer than Donovan Mitchell?
No. Yes, he is. No. He is a better scorer than Donovan Mitchell.
Today,
he's a better mid-range shooter. He's a better mid-range shooter than Donovan Mitchell.
2023, you're telling me that Cam Thomas is a better scorer than Donovan Mitchell?
Yes, he's a better scorer than Donovan Mitchell, bro. Yes.
No.
Donovan Mitchell. Listen. Spidey Mitchell has more years in the league. He's been playing more time right now going forward. So yeah, y'all gonna give him the edge because of his reputation.
Right.
But if you were just looking at Cam Thomas, bro, even Spidey Mitchell, his 3rd year in the league, he was only averaging 24. So
that's irrelevant.
No, listen what I'm saying, though, Chip. Listen what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
I'm saying to y'all, I feel like Cam Thomas's average would have been more had he would have been starting off the jump this season.
Right.
So, and then I'm looking at it like this, bro. He's only in year 3 too, doing this, and this is his first time getting legitimate minutes. And you seeing him do this?
Hasn't started, by the way.
What you say, Mars?
Thomas has started all but 1 game.
No, I'm saying this is his first time getting legitimate minutes in the NBA. I'm saying this is the first time he was able to get a legitimate shot since he's been in the league. He's been in the league for what, 3 years, right?
I think this is his 3rd year, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He's been in the league 3 years. This is the first time, and the first time he gets a legitimate shot, he's out here putting up 29 a game, and it don't look like. Do y'all think anybody's gonna slow him down from getting buckets this year?
Well,
I'm yet to see, but if a team starts defending him
that's
like
what I'm saying.
One of the elite scorers, it might go down. I don't know. I'm gonna wait and see. because that's why I'm not ready to just jump off a hill after 7 games. I need to see how it looks when teams start sending him all the coverage, when teams start game planning for him, when teams start blitzing him with a pick and roll instead of playing drop coverage and letting him get into those mid-range shots.
Who's on a helicopter? Who has a helicopter outside?
Ticket got the guard name back.
I'm sorry, mute me.
Oh, that's dub. That's dub.
Yeah, see, there y'all go again, trying to put it on me.
I thought Ticket had the guard name in the back. That's what
you tried to play in Ticket. That's crazy.
I did.
But yeah, that's the stuff I got to wait for. That's the stuff I got to wait for with Cam Thomas.
Because wait. In my defense, Ticket, you have had the guard in the working when you was working too. So in my defense, but with that being said,
man, chill a hater.
But with that being said, don't forget who Cam Thomas is. Cam Thomas is a rotation player becoming a starter. So he's going to start seeing different defenses. Like teams are now starting to game plan for him. There's a difference between the guys.
Do any of y'all think that any of those teams are going to be able to slow him down based off what you see from Cam Thomas?
The reason why I take it is because when he's gonna start seeing different looks. He's gonna start seeing bigger guys on him. He's gonna start seeing different blitz packages, right? He's gonna start seeing guys get a little bit more physical with him, putting them in spaces where he doesn't want to be. So Cam Thomas isn't automatic at the long ball line. He's an automatic 20 feet away from the basket when he's got a bigger guy on him, finishing at the rim. You might be sending him on
anybody, sure. I see him getting buckets on anybody. He dancing on anybody.
I do too, Ticket, but I'm not sure I see it.
Yeah, he just dropped that on the Bucks last night. The Bucks are one of the best defensive teams in the world. He mocked them.
No, they are not right now. They're not. Right now. They
have the defenders. Hold on. The Bucks, we can't say that they don't have the defenders. They just got cooked.
They've been getting cooked by everyone, not just.
That's their problem.
Their defense has been bad this year.
That's their problem. They have the best. They have some of the best defenders in the league.
They got two of the best defenders in the league.
And they got big guards. And they got big guards on that team too. And Jay Crowder. They got big guards over there. Pat Connaughton, long, tall guards that can get in his face and make him. And Chris Middleton, those guys. So and he cooked all them dudes, man. Come on, bro.
I'm saying the Bucks defense hasn't been good this year. That's all I'm saying. I'm not
taking away from Cam Thomas. Y'all don't want to give him disrespect right now.
No, we do. No, Ticket. I'm not doing.
I'm saying based off what I said. I'm saying based off what I'm saying. Based off what I'm saying as far as the level of scoring that I'm saying he's at. The level of scoring he is, bro. I'm chill town. I'm watching the tapes, bro.
I see it too.
The same thing I told you about Kelly. Same thing I told you yesterday about Kelly Oubre Jr. on defense, bro. And Mars had to agree with me. He couldn't lie on that. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, boy, this boy like Felix Trinidad, both hands is lethal.
Yo, I do wanna with Cam, I wanna know how you guys feel about him shooting 33 shots though last night and 16 threes. And I'm not saying that to downgrade his scoring or anything. I'm actually saying that to big him up. For them to let him shoot 33 shots, how do we feel about that?
First of all, Ron, that's number one. And number two,
51% from the field too.
No, that's number one. Number two, defensively, and to Mars's point, they're not very good, which means that they're going to have to score, especially against a team like Milwaukee. And who are they going to go to? They're not going to.
Ben Simmons won't shoot.
I call him Eddie Jones, right? So
Mikal Bridges.
So they're not going to. They're not going to Bridges.
He did.
They're not going to Bridges.
Bridges shot 21 shots last night and had 31.
But they're not going to him on the regular. It's clear that Cam is their best scorer, so he's going to be the guy that they're going to have to go to. So the fact that he's shooting as many shots as he's shooting, they're not looking at him like, "Yo, you got to pass the ball." Pass the ball to who? Ben Simmons is not going to shoot. Royce O'Neal. I mean, these are their rotation guys. So I don't see where they're going to go in terms of getting buckets outside of Cam Thomas at a high level. So when you go up against a team like Milwaukee, who last night. Giannis was just too much. Middleton playing in the mid-range, not just playing in the mid-range. Middleton in transition, he was fantastic last night. So where else are you going to get buckets to match that in Brooklyn? You're not going to get it anywhere.
It is true, Shazam. It is. I have to agree with that.
The Bucks do play a very deep drop, which explains why he's shooting 16 threes. And their drop coverage doesn't work with Damian Lillard at point of attack because he can't get around screens. So... yeah.
And why is that, Mars? What the hell? You know the screen coming. Because
he's a terrible defender.
Chill. This is why I told y'all all these years. I told Dub. Me and Dub argued about this. This is the reason why Dame never won championships. Y'all always complain about the lack of help he had. He is the problem.
The
He
switch
don't
up
play
is
defense.
crazy.
He don't play He don't play championship level defense.
Switch up is
Watch him in the games. The Bucks defense have fell off so bad since they lost Drew Holiday and put this clown on the team. All he wanted to do is come down and jack up those threes.
Also, the lack of personnel that they have as well. I mean, getting rid of Drew Holiday is a big portion of that too. But continue.
But but Mars, as bad a defender as he is, right? As bad a defender as he is, Mars, I can get around the screen, yo. I don't have to be an elite defender to get around a screen, especially when I know the screen is coming. It's not like the screen is coming out of nowhere. They're calling it out. The lead guard is telling the big fella, okay, come on, big fella. I see the screen. I see it coming. I don't need extracurricular help to get around a screen. I see that. That's just effort.
Yeah, he dies on screens. Every time he just dies on the screen.
Or switching. There's no reason for us to switch. No reason to switch. Just get around the screen.
Yeah, but he can't do it, and that's why their drop coverage is getting exposed, and that's why they're struggling. Bucks fans might feel differently. To me, that's why their defense is struggling because they can't
Yes, Trib, but NBA screen. If you watch NBA screens, not many of them are great. A lot of them, they just looking for you to switch. It's a slight bump, and they just looking for you to switch. That's what most screens are in the NBA. Just look to create screens. These guys ain't screening like Malone, like Ewing, like Shaq. They ain't screening like that. They're not.
They got worse with him. They got worse with him, Chill. Their team got worse with Dame defensively, very worse. And I told you guys this, and I think Dub and them dodged a bullet not getting him in Miami because Dub would have been pulling the hair off his beard looking at this dude play defense. I'm serious, bro. Hold on. I'm dead serious. Do all the fake, crazy pull-up threes he shoots bad pull-up threes off the pick and roll. Mars know what I'm talking about. Domino know what I'm talking about. The non-defense, bro, that's going to kill him in a 7-game series when you're playing really good teams. When you're playing really good teams that going to continue to exploit that over and over and over and over again in a 7-game series, bro, I'm worried about that. Because now you're going to ask Giannis and those guys to overcompensate on their end just to help this bum out. And I told y'all the whole time he was in Portland, this is the reason why they could never beat the Warriors. These are the reasons why, because it starts with him, his lack of ability to play championship or even attempt to play championship level defense, bro. That and his decision making with the ball is horrible. So I think they would have been better off keeping Drew Holiday and running it back than bringing this dude to y'all.
Miami didn't dodge a bullet. If Dame was on Miami Heat, the switches that you guys are talking about, which would benefit Dame, like we have the personnel, unlike the Bucks, to be able to switch. We won't just be running drop that Giannis and Brook are doing, and goes to my point about being versatile on defense versus just rim protecting. You know, being versatile is more key for a defensive crew. So
do you have the personnel, Doug? Do you have the personnel to protect Dame? Because teams will go, especially in the playoffs, teams will go after him.
Once those screens come, something that you guys are complaining about him not fighting over, they're gonna switch. They'll switch with whoever they constantly do that. You'll probably see more of an effort from Dame because of that trust that he has within his teammates. Right now, I mean, none of these perimeter guys are moving me, bro. I mean,
that's his fault, though. Hold on. That's his fault, though. He's the common denominator. He went over there, now they suck defensively.
I'm saying Miami. I'm saying him on Miami. The very thing that you guys are complaining about him not fighting over screens, he won't have to do that on Miami. They will just switch. He won't have to fight over anything. They're like, bam, you pick this up. Jimmy, even Jaime, that's what they do all the time. So he'll be fine. We didn't dodge a bullet. If he was on the crew, the defense wouldn't have fell off.
No.
How did that switching work for y'all last year against the Denver Nuggets?
Very good. The Denver Nuggets has Jokic. Like Jokic was the main one killing us.
How was that going to change if y'all went to the NBA Finals and you had Lame Dollar on your team?
We're talking about Dame during the regular season and everything else.
I'm not caring about the regular season. But we're talking about what's going to happen when it's money time. If this same stuff is going on with Dame, which has been his way his whole entire career.
So then why are you saying that the Bucks are going to beat the fucking Boston Celtics?
No, because I'm saying Giannis is that great.
Giannis been playing bad too this year. I need everyone to understand that too. Giannis has been playing bad. He needs to get some. He needs to get some cooking too.
Pull up
Ain't no way you going.
What Giannis numbers are like this year,
You want him? You want him?
Last night,
he got no bag. He has nothing.
Let him pull it up. Let him pull it up. Pull it up right now.
He did go for 38 last night.
Pull him up right now.
Yes,
don't say nothing, Chill Town. Don't say nothing. This is bad.
I have the numbers. I have the numbers.
This is bad for Giannis right here, Chill. This is bad for Giannis. Now pull it up right now. Say it right now.
Cool. Let's go. We're doing the season, right? Or we're doing last night?
Right now. Right now.
Okay, right now. Throughout 6 games, he's averaging 26.
That's bad.
Let me finish. Averaging 26, 3 assists, 9 rebounds, 54 from the field, 29 from 3, 63 from free throw. I need everyone to understand this. This is his worst percentages he has had since 2018.
First time he ever played.
All across the board in terms of rebounding, passing, scoring, percentages. This is the worst he has been since 2018.
Lame Dollar effect. This is the effect of playing with Lame Dollar.
You just can't blame that on him. The man can't even make layups.
This is what happens.
I've seen him against the Sixers. Zero to nothing.
This is what happens when you got to dumb down your game and play with Lame Dollar. This is what happens.
No. What? He's still rim running. He's not hitting it. What are you talking about?
He's shooting 54% from the field, though.
His low, when you're getting it mainly at the rim, I'm not going to lie, you should be able to hit 54, 53,
no, that's 52, not true, especially
at that time.
Not when they build the walls against you every night.
Yes, and then give him that defensive attention. What happens? He bricks. What
do you mean he bricks? He shoots 54% from the field.
Oh, my God. Watch the games, Ticket. Watch the game.
Come on.
You're not watching the game, bro. Last night was his...
Shot 7 threes last night.
You're a hater.
Yeah, I don't know why he's shooting 7 threes.
What is he doing on the long ball line, Mark? The one that he made, it was right before the one he missed. Like he did that back to back. Like, oh, you're gonna leave me open and I'll just shoot it.
Y'all said he need to expand his game.
No, I don't. All I've ever asked Giannis to do is get a post game. I've given up on him making posts. Like 3 years ago, I gave up on that. But he needs to have a post game. That's what I think he needs to have.
That's what he went to see Olajuwon for.
But yeah, if you're shooting 70% of your shots from within 10 feet, shooting 54% from the field is not something to brag about.
Mars, but if you got a wall around you, and every time they know how you're gonna score, and you still getting 54% getting to the cup scoring, that's damn great. If I know how you're gonna score every time, and you still score on me at a 54% rating, that's damn good.
I literally seen this man blow a layup on one-on-one coverage, bro.
No, you're not hearing me, though. Last year, he was the only player since Wilt Chamberlain to average 30 on 55% shooting from the field for a season. He's shooting 54 this year. So what are we talking about? On a bad year, you saying this dude's giving you 26 and 10 on a bad year playing with Lame Dollar. He's trying to lay back and dumb down his game, Grilltown, for Lame Dollar.
He's not dumbing down his game. He's not. He's still being the same guy. He's getting to the same spots he was getting the year before. Right. He's not hitting because he's playing bad, Ticket. He's just playing bad.
What's that record?
You think he's just like a run and dunk kind of guy? He's not.
Giannis.
Chill. Yeah. But chill. Look, he said he's playing bad. But their record is 4-2. They're one game behind the mighty.
They give Dame praise too. I don't want to hear shit about Dame either. I don't want to hear nothing about Dame either. What are we talking about? They're all the same team, but you're crapping on one, but not the other. So what sense does that make? What sense does that make? What sense does that make?
Bars. This clown prays.
What sense does that make?
What's record right now?
Dame showed up in the. Didn't Dame show up in the clutch against the Knicks?
Record right now?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
What's his record?
Correct me if I'm wrong. The times when it matters the most. The times when
Dallas is 6-1. Dallas is 6-1.
Dallas only lost one game.
Chill. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't it get? Who won the game against the Knicks?
Milwaukee beat them. But Dame hit some big shots in the
shut your ass up, Ticket. What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Okay, dog. Okay, hey, Dub. Who has a championship, bro? All right, then, dog. All right, then. That's it. You're done, dog. You're done. Hey, look, we've seen Dame do this in the regular season year after year after year. It don't impress me, bro. Tell him do it in the playoffs when it's all on the line, like he always bricking when they really count. Tell him do it then. You call him lame dollar now, and then he gets to the playoffs and don't do it, and then you had nothing to say except for he didn't have enough help. Man, get out of here, bro.
I really just want to acknowledge that Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Trae Young are all going to play better this year.
Oh my God.
They're all going to start making the shots that they have made over the course of their career.
Even Mars did last night. Julius Randle. That's why Mars said it. Mars, your boy showed up. He heard you last night, Mars. Your boy Julius was cooking them last night.
Hey, hold on, because we're going to get to that game. We're going to get to that game. I want to talk about Julius. I want to talk about the Knicks. I want to talk about the Clippers and their underwhelming debut.
The strippers, nigga. The strippers.
Oh, my bad.
They stay getting stripped down. They the strippers.
Hey, the Los Angeles Titty Shakers. My bad. But before we do that, though, hey, Dub, word on the street is you pack somebody up in a NBA spicy challenge, right?
Word, bruh. We was cooking low.
If you have yet to see it, Player's Choice this past Saturday dropped a spicy NBA challenge with Dub and the legend of winning, some will call them. They had a trivia, went back and forth, and somebody came out victorious. I'm not really going to tell you who it was. You got to go watch it yourself. But Dub,
I won. I cooked the legend of losing. The way I've been cooking him and Mars about Trae Young. I've been cooking everybody on the show here today, bro. You feel me? I'm in my MJ art. You feel me? The party's out, bro.
What I do know for a fact, Ron,
we just on the tour, bro.
What I know for a fact, Ron, is despite him cooking low, he didn't have the trigonometry questions that me and Mars had. Those were more like 6th and 7th grade questions. The ones that we had.
If we go ask about which point guard has 3 finals MVP,
give me a break, yo.
I think me and Chill got one easy question.
That was it.
And it was which player has the record for most threes and how many did they make in a season?
What?
That was it. That was the only question that was easy.
That was
every other question nonsensical.
Yeah, we got the body out, but
Loading sent Dub into his Jordan phase. Dub done went bald. That's why he been up here cooking y'all. Makes sense now.
Yeah, bro. We got Black Friday coming up, man. You know, we just, we here.
You staying bald till Black Friday?
Nah, that's Thanksgiving. I gotta grow it out for Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna hold you. But I just cutted it, bro. I'm in my Kobe art, bro. Dub got a fade, not bald. But go ahead, Ron. What we got next?
Yeah, but if in case you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's very entertaining. You could see by the look on Lowe's face that he wasn't amused. But that's that. I got a lot of super chats that I do want to get around to. So let's go ahead and make this happen right now. From the top, MP13 said, Harden's play doesn't change the Clippers' issues at all. They still looked unorganized and lacked playmaking. Plus, they still need rebounding. The Knicks were getting free offensive rebounds from guards.
The Knicks are one of the best rebounding teams in the league, though. So
Yeah.
I don't know how much I can say their rebounding issues.
Mars. Hold on, Mars. It's time for you to get on your knees. You got to praise Julius Randle, brother, because me and Chilltown told you, if Julius don't play well, the Knicks ain't going nowhere. When Julius balls, you seen what happened last night, Chilltown. Julius ball and Jalen Brunson didn't even show up, and they still beat the strippers. Full strength, they beat the strippers.
You could say that so many times about the.
No, I'm saying, but hold on. But that's proof to the pudding. Jalen Brunson played like trash, and all they needed was Julius Randle to step up and play well. Him and shout out to RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett been balling, man. Shout out to RJ Barrett. But all they needed was him and RJ Barrett, and then the fake ass John B. Dante Divincenzo. Those guys stepped up last night, and that's all they needed to beat the strippers, bro. And Julius Randle handled this business, hitting the 3-ball, shaking dudes, getting to the cup, finishing.
Why do you not give Jalen Brunson like he's the reason why they beat the Hawks, not Julius Randle, even against the Milwaukee Bucks where they went down to the wires because this man was dropping 43. Don't give me this.
I've seen him make the playoffs before. I've seen him make the playoffs without him.
Don't give me this state. Don't give me this.
Who was an all-star?
Take about Julius Randle being the focal point.
Who was all NBA? Who was the all-star team? Was it Julius or was it him?
You think I care? You think
I care?
It
should be something.
No, it don't mean nothing. It was a fraudulent All-NBA. It was a fraudulent All-Star. Jalen Brunson is the better player. The team goes through Jalen Brunson and who he is. You're gonna forget how the very next season they went in the gutter, missed the playoffs, and what happened the next season when they acquired Jalen Brunson, the best player on that group?
Julius Randle
They
went
went to the playoffs, and despite you had Julius Randle playing like trash, and you still had them being able to compete. Who did they beat?
He was doing other things. He just played trash offensively.
They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's a one thing. Hold on. But that's the one thing y'all take away from Julius. If Julius isn't playing well offensively, he still does other things. He'll still rebound. He'll still assist. He does. It's just the truth.
So 6 rebounds is great.
No, I'm talking about in the playoffs. I'm saying the playoffs
against the Cavs.
I'm saying, but he will still do other things in games.
Like what? What did he do in that series to help them win? Because he did everything he can to keep them from winning.
Bro,
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Because he wasn't shooting the basketball. Because he wasn't.
What did he do? What did he do?
He was defending.
He had 6 rebounds.
He was rebounding. He was defending.
Facilitating.
Yes, he was.
He
had 6 rebounds. He had 6.
And he got hurt. Don't forget.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt going into the playoffs. I understand that, but I he was hurt good in the
he got hurt going into the playoffs.
And what happened? What happened? Yeah, 3. You better shut. Oh my God.
Julius Randle accounts for a lot of. Hold on, he accounts for a lot of buckets. Julius Randle be having games. We got 6, 7, 8 assists sometimes, bro.
Oh my God, there's no.
He leads them in assists now.
Jalen Brunson is orchestrates that offense. For
also, using all-star teams and all-NBA teams, they play. One's a backcourt player, one's a frontcourt player. I don't get how we're comparing that.
The best.
No, because he don't. No,
if
your
one
boy
plays
said
in the front court, one plays in the back court. They're not.
No, he's saying, but he's more valuable. Hold on, we're asking him why is Julius Randle the one getting the All-Star teams? Why is Julius Randle getting the All-Star
competing against the front court players, whereas Jalen Brunson's competing against the backcourt players?
So is your logic
they're going in against different people to vote for?
Whoa,
Julius Randle has to go against front court players where there's 3 spots on the all.
I don't hear you.
Going against
why you bring that KD merchant back over here?
Yo, Dub, I'm here just for you.
But I'm not arguing about
what's good, bro. Hold on, wait.
That's why.
Hey, yo, Dale, come in the show with a dashiki, yo.
Dale, I got the body, bro. What's good with you, fam?
Yeah, what up, baby?
Welcome, Dub. Welcome to Broly Crew.
Yeah, bro. Good to see you, fam.
Welcome. I miss you, Dub. I saw you. I'm like, yeah, I gotta join up for my 10 minutes, Dub. I heard. Ticket said Cam. What's the name? The best scorer in the league. Someone
KD in the league. The boy KD put on.
How you feel about that, Dale?
He's scoring the best right now. So, but
thank you, Dale. Hey, Dale, we boys again, though.
He's scoring the best. What do you mean he's scoring the best right now?
He did it.
The last 3-4 games he's been averaging like 35. So for the last 3-4 games, he's having the highest point average. But I don't think he's a better scorer than Steph Curry. But
we ain't cool no more. So, but then, first of all, Dale, I got to say this to you. First of all, I was saying when we talking about scoring and breaking down, I'm saying like Curry takes a lot of threes. That's the majority of where his points come from. Cam break you down in every which way you want to get broken down. He taking dudes to the cup, hitting the floater, mid-ranging, step back threes, and minimal free throws. So he really getting buckets.
Who's the best scorer in the NBA to you then, Ticket?
Cam Thomas.
You said who?
It's not Kevin Durant.
Right now in the NBA, Cam Thomas is the best scorer in the league to me.
Okay, other than Cam Thomas, like say last year, who's the best scorer in the league last year?
Honestly, bro, during the regular season, I thought it was Joel Embiid.
Okay,
not just because he led the league in scoring, but because of the variety of ways he scores: mid-range jumpers, post up. He does hit occasional threes.
Did that change this year?
And wait,
no. I'm saying no. But I'm saying no. I just think Cam Thomas
he do that better than Kyrie Irving or Kevin Durant.
I think Kyrie's falling off a little bit this year.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about last year. Joel Embiid, he scored better in the 3 areas of scoring, like you named, better than Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant last year.
Well, he was more. How should I say it? He was more impactful with his scoring during the regular season last year.
So Cam right now, his scoring is impactful if they're losing games?
No, the only reason why they're losing games is because of the other dumbbos on the team ain't stepping up doing their job. He doing his.
The scoring can be impactful and you lose because the scoring could keep you in games. It's just
matter of fact, they were leading that Bucks game for a while last night. It ain't his fault them other guys didn't step up.
So why is the Kyrie and KD points not impactful when it comes to the?
I didn't say they're not impactful. I said Kyrie points fell off this season. Kyrie scoring.
No, this is just a last year conversation.
Last year? Oh no. I ain't saying last year. Last year when Kyrie and KD were together, bro, obviously their points was impactful. They were second in the East, and before they broke up.
How was Embiid a more versatile scorer than them two?
Because Embiid Embiid was basically, I would say, he was let me see, just the ways that Embiid. No, I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of the word to put up. Just the ways that Embiid dominates, bro. He draws more. He drew more gravity as far as how he scores the ball. In my opinion,
I get all you saying, but for the Cam point of this year, that doesn't just make sense then, because there's more players that draws more gravity than Cam, more players that score.
I disagree.
Cam, huh?
I disagree because if you look at it, most of those other guys got other superstars. You can look at it and say, okay, they got other superstars on their team. Cam.
You're changing ticket.
I'm saying most of the guys you're talking about have other star scores or guys easily putting up big time numbers on their teams or have reputations of putting up big time numbers. Cam is the one only guy. If you count Mikal Bridges' second half of the season last year, okay. But who on that team has a reputation of really just putting up numbers and really being a bucket getter in the NBA? Nobody.
Mikal's averaging 22 right now.
No, I'm saying you're not listening where I'm coming from, bro. What I'm saying is this. He just started doing this. Now, maybe it's because he was under the shadow of KD and them. Not KD and them, of Booker and them when he was in Phoenix. So I can understand that. But still, all I'm saying to Dell is that I think what I see from Cam Thomas is his ability to put the ball in the bucket with minimal free throws. So he ain't going to the free throw line every time. This is the reason why he's scoring 40. Dude getting 40 are buckets. See what I'm saying?
So when it was Embiid, you said he was the best scorer in the league. And Embiid was averaging
Embiid is different too, because when Embiid posts up or when he attacks the basket, he gets fouled more because he's naturally a big man and guys can't really stop him. So they'll foul him. Guys like Cam Thomas, it's harder for him to go get 40. In my opinion, it's harder. Hold on. In my opinion, it was harder for guys like Kobe.
Went to the line.
Hold on. In my opinion, it was harder for guys like Kobe to get 40 than Shaq. And the reason why I say that is because when Shaq catches it, one dribble, post up, yam in your face. I'm right in your grill. Kobe break down the defense, pull up mid range, pull up three, break down the defense, get into the rack. It's a little bit more work when it comes to guys like Kobe Bryant. When it's Shaq is just so big and so strong, he gonna catch it 1-2 dribble, turn around. I'm in your grill with it, in your face, disgrace. So that's why I'm with Joel Embiid. It's kind of like the same way in a way, because Joel catches it in the post and nobody can stop Joel around the basket. So the only thing they can do is foul him. So that's why I think it's easier for him to get those points. The Cam Thomas, bro. Watch all of Cam's buckets. Every one of his buckets, basically, he don't get no easy buckets, in my opinion.
Okay, ticket, perfect. Leave it right there. Your Embiid argument versus Cam Thomas is the reason why for last year you should pick Kyrie Irving.
Why?
Because everything you're just saying, everything with Embiid last year is the same.
Kyrie had KD.
But who said Kyrie's KD? Wait, what?
But
no, he said Kyrie. He said, hold on. He said Kyrie last year, but Kyrie had KD.
We're talking about the difficulty of scoring for one-on-one. Kyrie takes difficult shots just like Cam Thomas this year. Kyrie rarely gets to the free throw line.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think Kyrie Irving averages 27 if he's on a team without KD by himself?
Yes.
I don't.
More. I don't. I think those are the years Kyrie struggles when he has to. When you ask Kyrie, like for example, if it's Kyrie just leading the team like that, I think he averages like 24, 25 a game. I don't think he gets it because I think that Kyrie struggles when he gets those doubles and stuff. Like I think his ability to play, because most of his career he's been able to play the one-on-one game because he's played with other great players. Whether you from Boston, whether you from Cleveland, whether you from Brooklyn, and whether you now in Dallas last year until now, he's always played with other great players.
Why are we negating teammates, like good teammates, or the skills of that? I'm
saying that opens you up. That frees you up.
It makes Cam Thomas is harder because he doesn't have a secondary scorer,
and Mars because he's getting buckets. Most of his buckets are buckets. I'm talking about straight. I ain't talking about he getting them off of kickouts, help. Like even now, Kyrie Irving can get like 8 points a game just off Luka kicking it out to him. He's getting great looks like that. Same way playing with KD and those guys. Cam Thomas don't have nobody doing that for him where they're just driving and kicking it to him and he's been able to get open and good looks all game. He's literally getting the ball, breaking down the defense, and going to get buckets a ski mask with. That's why I think he's the best scorer.
If you remember Kyrie Irving in Boston, I mean, he wasn't playing with a superstar, and he wasn't really playing with somebody that was buckets like that. So
Tatum was averaging 20.
Well, but Tatum was only
time out. Scary Terry was averaging like 17. Tatum was averaging 20. Scary Terry was averaging like 17. These dudes had a lot of scores in that team.
But they wasn't KD like that.
They went to the no. I'm saying hold on. They still had great squad. They had what you call on that team.
Ticket. The point I'm making is what you said, Ticket. You like you just mentioned that Kyrie Irving, he doesn't really do it like that when he doesn't have another superstar he's running with. And to your point with the Boston Celtics. When he was running with them, I don't think he averaged 25 that year. And he had the worst shooting performance of his career when he played Milwaukee in the playoffs, right? When he was on that Boston Celtic team. So when he was in Cleveland, I think he was in year 4. And when we talking about scorers, like Steph Curry, for example, Steph Curry won the league MVP in year 5, but in year 4, he was like 24 a game, something like that. Like 20, like Kyrie Irving was barely reached. I don't even think he was 22 a game that year, 23 a game, something like that. So when you're talking about a guy, I mean that is a valid point that he doesn't, when he's not running with another superstar like that. That is a valid point. However, when you're talking about a dude scoring the basketball, I can appreciate Cam Thomas because of the looks that he's getting right now. I equate it to a quarterback who we don't really got no film on you yet. Wait till we get some film on you and we start putting 2 and 2 together, seeing how you like to throw, seeing where you like to throw, seeing how you are in the pocket, seeing how you are when you have to run, things like that. Same logic with Cam Thomas. When he starts to see blitzes, when he starts to see double teams, when he starts to see guys.
He's seeing that now, chill.
Not like
chill. But let me say this to you. What if he was playing with another superstar? What y'all think Cam Thomas would be doing if he was getting wide open looks?
If he was
let's say he just didn't have to break down the defense like he do every single time because he's playing with the Brooklyn Nets, who have really no ball space and no 3-point shooting.
They're running small with Dorian Finney-Smith at the 5. They have maybe
I think he's a bucket getter.
100%. He's a bucket getter. And what's confusing me with Ticket?
100%.
What's confusing Ticket?
The best scorer in the league, though.
Didn't you say Jordan Poole is the next James Harden?
No, I said he's the next Steph Curry. I need to be shot for that. Look, I'm not gonna come on here and lie and cap like some of these Negroes, but I'm gonna say this to you though. Cam Thomas, bro. Again, imagine if Cam Thomas was playing with Steph Curry and he was able to get open looks based off the fact that the team defense is paying attention.
Like
he look way better than Jordan Poole. Because he's a better scorer than Jordan Poole. He's a better scorer than Jordan Poole.
But would you look better than Steph Curry?
Say what?
Would you look better than Steph Curry?
Would Cam Thomas look better than Steph Curry?
On Steph's team, yes.
No, because they both would benefit each other and they both would be open. So here's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
If Cam Thomas right now, he's giving you 40 in all these games and 30 in all these games, breaking teams down one-on-one. That's mainly what he's been doing. It haven't it's like he's getting easy buckets. I'm saying if he played with a superstar, if he's playing with a Curry, if he's playing with an Embiid, and he's able to get open looks, get freer looks, as far as instead of just having to break down the D every time, I think his scoring would go up even more.
I have a
question.
If
he was a second option.
So you don't think the fact that Cam Thomas, right, he's like bursting into the scene or whatever, you don't think it's easier for a team a team that knows Kyrie Irving, that been doing it at a high level for this long time, is easier for him to know his tendencies.
So you watching? Hold on. So you watching Cam Thomas? You watching Cam Thomas? You think he gonna slow down
last night?
Do you think he gonna hold on? But do you think he gonna slow down?
He a bucket getter.
100%.
You on record? He's not on record. You think he gonna slow down, Dale?
I'm on record saying he's not averaging 35. 100%.
How much you think he averaging this season?
Probably like 22.
Man, you a goddamn man.
I just want to say a little random fact, and we can move on.
Come on with it. I know you want to say something greasy, so come on.
So, we were talking about these guys don't have like reliable scorers, or whatever, because Mikal Bridges hasn't done it long enough, or whatever. Even though he's averaging 22 to start the year, but that's fine. Did you know Steph Curry? No one on Golden State has scored above 20 points in a single game this year, other than Steph.
Right, I give you that.
Just letting you guys know. And
I know.
he's scoring more points than Cam Thomas.
I give you that.
Steph Curry.
No, that's not the point, though, Dell.
The point is he's a better scorer than Cam Thomas.
Right. That's what this is about. This was about
Steph is averaging 31.
No, I ain't said that. I said, how has he been scoring this year? And let me ask y'all this question. Dale, let me ask you this question since you the capper of the year over here. Dale, do you think that, and I want you to be honest, Dale, please don't lie. Please do not lie, Dale.
Dale, are you going to lie right here?
Do you think that if Steph Curry was playing in a different offense, let's say he was playing in the Brooklyn Nets offense, do you think he still put up the numbers he's putting up right now?
Yes. Because Steph Curry is the system.
I watched Steph play on the ball in 21.
Here's what, hold on, Dale. Okay,
yeah,
so let me
he showed you how he could be a
I got one more question. Hold on. Hey, Dale, watch this, Dale. Watch this right here. So Dale, let me ask you a question, Dale. Before Steve Kerr came to the Golden State Warriors, do you think? Hold on, I'm gonna ask all y'all this. Before Steve Kerr came to the Warriors, do y'all think that Curry would have reached the level he reached as far as his play and scoring, the way he was able to play when Kerr came over, if they kept him playing the original style he was playing?
But you're saying someone made him that way. If
he never was putting a hybrid offense like he was. Hold on. If he never was putting a hybrid offense, in the way they had the special ball movement that nobody in the history of the game was doing, like Golden State did. If he was asked to play the same way he was playing with Mark Jackson before he went over there, do y'all think that Steph Curry would have reached the height that he reached offensively?
When I answer, don't cut me off, right? Because I gotta say this because I gotta go. What you're doing in asking that question, you're taking away a person and all their strengths. You could literally do that for every superstar. If LeBron James never got the ball put in his hand to hold it and pick shooters around him, who would he be? If Shaq never had a Kobe to dunk, you can't do that. Steve Kerr found the thing because of Steph Curry. That's why he saw an offense that's going to work because of Steph, and Steph just exploded. So how am I going to – Steph could have always shoot. The three-point line didn't move closer. He had 54 in the Garden with Mark Jackson, and everybody said he's arrived. Everyone said he's arrived.
But he only averaged what that year, like 20-something?
Okay, understandably so. Yeah, but this is why some players get most improved players.
No, Dale. So my whole point, hold on, Dale. That's my point. My whole point to you is Steph Curry's game exploded because he got put in a different offense that helped his game. The same way James. Hold on, Dale, because I'm finna cook your ass on your way out. The same way that happened with James Harden. James Harden was putting up 26, 27 a game. Then he goes and plays on Mike D'Antoni's offense, and all of a sudden he's the greatest scorer we've ever seen in the history of the NBA, averaging 36. So all I'm saying to you is this. We can take a dude like Cam Thomas, sir, put him in Mike D'Antoni's offense, and Cam Thomas come out here and average 36 a game.
No one said we couldn't. No one said Cam couldn't do that. I'm confused.
No, so my whole point is this. My whole point is this.
The offense.
My whole point is this, bro. Bro, my whole point is this. Some of these dudes, the reason why I gave Cam Thomas so much credit is because he's in an offense where he has to legitimately create for himself 90% of the time. A lot of the Golden State Warriors offense, Steph Curry doesn't have to create for himself all the time. He can come down, come off screens, run off double screens, catch and shoot. Sometimes he'll come down and pull up deep shots. But in that offense throughout the career of him and Klay Thompson have been predicated off ball movement and off player movement. So them coming off multiple
offense. How long they been running that offense?
For about a decade.
So why the fuck no one could stop it?
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. You got multiple greatest shooters in the history of the game.
Why they can't?
If you get open off the ball, how did you not create?
So why is everyone but Steph scoring? Why is Klay numbers down? Why is Wiggins not getting bucketed? Why is it only Steph?
Hold on, what's Klay averaging this year?
Like 15.
Like 13, 14?
I mean, they're older.
His over-under is at like 16.
Steph is getting younger?
No, I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that no. Steph Curry's great three-point shooter, one of the greatest three-point shooters to ever live, outside of Ray Allen, in my opinion.
But Steph is having an MVP season because of what? Because of Steph.
Bro, you're not, bro. But if it was just Steph out there, do you think they'd still be winning games?
Brooklyn Nets is
winning. We're talking about scoring.
No, Mars. I'm talking. So what I'm saying is this. This is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that look, I'm saying, hold on, I'm saying this. Cam Thomas is out here putting up. Cam Thomas is out here putting up damn near 30 a game, based off what? Based off his ability to score the basketball, not coaching, because ain't nobody out here jumping out their seat for Jock Vaughn, not schemes, not things that can get him open and free him up and allow him to play an easier, cleaner game of basketball where he's getting easier look. Cam Thomas is literally averaging damn near 30 and not getting no easy looks. Tell me the easy looks he's getting, Chilltown. What wide open shots are you seeing Cam Thomas getting because somebody else created and kicked for him? Curry's getting like 8, 9, 10 points a game off that. These are facts. Curry's getting 8, 9, 10 points a game because Draymond and somebody else is setting good screens. Somebody's making great passes, great basketball IQs going on.
My bad.
Y'all agree with that with the Boston? With the Brooklyn Nets? I'm saying no. This dude don't have that. He is not privy to having that type of team to play with. So everything he has to do is harder. That's why I'm saying he's a better scorer because his scale of having to get buckets is harder on that team. They don't have an offense and they don't have the pieces that can allow him to score easier in easy ways. Because if he did, the nigga would be averaging probably about 35 points.
The thing that Mars was saying, Steph has already shown the ability, especially in 2021, even times this year. Bro, the dude gets to a bucket one-on-one, and it's not like Cam Thomas is getting double to triple team when he's on these one-on-one opportunities. Majority of the time, he's just one-on-one. If you don't think if you don't think Steph can sit here and cash in on one-on-one opportunities, bro. Like,
I didn't say that. I'm saying that's a lot what you just said. Cam Thomas is not playing one-on-one. I watched the game. He's getting double team.
Not as much as Steph, though.
Bro. I mean, okay, Steph is in the vet in the league, but Steph gets more easier looks than him. Would you agree with that? Does Steph not get more easier looks than Cam Thomas?
No. Yes, he is.
Come on, y'all niggas be lying, bro.
No one disagreed. The issue I have is if you're able to get yourself an easy look, I don't get how I'm looking down on that.
Because of the players you playing with. Look at the quality players Steph is playing with versus Cam Thomas playing with right now. Cam Thomas ain't playing with no players that got the IQ of them niggas from the Warriors, man. Cut it out.
I just think if you're able to run around all play and get yourself an open three because you got an open shot, it's easier. Like I'm not looking down on you for getting yourself an easier shot. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that.
But you
create an easier look for yourself. Well done. That's why you're more efficient.
You also have to have guys like Draymond Green who know where to put the ball in the money. Because guess what, Chilltown? Draymond ain't just passing it to the player; he passing it to a spot. You know why? They're trained to be there in that spot. So when Draymond passes the ball,
which is the system, right?
Which is the system.
Which is the system. I can appreciate that, and that enhances your game. However, Curry has proven that even when he wasn't in that system, he still was a bucket getter. That's what we're talking about here. We're talking about him being.
Go watch the Warriors in 2021 and tell me what this is.
No. Let's not even go that. No, Mars. We're not going to go.
The league is scoring.
No. Okay, he did lead the league in scoring. This is what I want to do, Mars. I don't want to talk about Steph Curry in year 9 or year 11. Let's talk about Steph Curry around the same time when Cam Thomas was in the league, right?
No.
And here's why, Dub. Yeah, here's why, Dub. And the reason why I want to say here's why is because during that time, okay, Klay Thompson wasn't Klay Thompson. Draymond Green wasn't Draymond Green. None of these dudes was these dudes. Still, Steph Curry was dropping 40 balls in the playoffs.
But what did he average for the season?
He averaged 23. I think he averaged 24 a game that year.
Right. Hold on. And my point is that Cam Thomas, without any of those guys either, is averaging 28. 29 right now.
And I'm glad you brought
that up.
I
can find a 7-game stretch of Steph Curry.
I was just about to say that, Mars, because I want to make sure that we remember here. We're talking about a different time now. We're talking about a completely different time. That 2015, 2016 Warriors, who was regarded at that time as the best offense that the NBA has ever seen, just so you know, they're at the bottom of the league this year.
That was Steve Kerr, right?
I found a 7-game stretch in 2014 where Steph averaged 30.
Mars, that was Steve Kerr, right? That was Steve Kerr, right?
In 2014, Mark Jackson. I found a 7-game stretch. Steph averaged 30.
So hold on. So Mars,
that was easy.
My question to y'all is this: so y'all gonna sit up here and lie to the people and say y'all didn't see no difference in Steph Curry ability on offense from how he was playing before Steve Kerr took the job till after Steve Kerr got on and the offense Steve Kerr implemented.
Nobody's saying that. They're saying that's my point to you. Steph has proven the ability with and without Steve Kerr, with and without the pieces.
He didn't prove that he could do it at that level without Steve Kerr.
Cam Thomas, you're basing this off of 7 games, and Marsh's show.
And guess what? And at the All-Star break, I'll base it off 50.
And we also talking about
we'll have the conversation at the All-Star break. Sure.
And we also talking about a different time too. Ticket, don't leave that part out. We talking about
Ticket, you in trouble now.
Time. We talking about spacing and no defensive time.
Hey, Doug, hold on.
Ticket, you really did it this time.
Y'all what he called the legend.
I didn't call anyone. No, I didn't call anyone.
It is just
the legend.
I listen. Man, I listen to shenanigans.
Low down in the house.
Here we go. Come on, Low. Let's get it, baby.
Yet again, we're going through another year where, for whatever reason, people act as if like Curry can't create his own shot in a system.
Don't say people, legend. Don't say people.
Hold on. Why wasn't he doing it at that level, Low? Why wasn't he doing it at that level before Steve Kerr took over?
Screw y'all.
But for the average 27 points? Is that
no, he averaged 23.
7-game stretch?
No, I'm saying he averaged 23. No, I'm saying no. I'm talking
about for a 7-game stretch. He need to average 27 points. That's the
he's averaging 29. No. Hold on. Cam Thomas averaging 29.
I just found the 7-game stretch where he averaged 30.
Let me start off asking you this, Lo. Lo, do you think what Cam Thomas is doing is sustainable through this season?
I don't know. 29. You said 29.
Well, okay. What do you think? What do you think Cam Thomas will average this year, Lo?
I think he can average between 22 to 25.
Between 22 and 25.
Yes.
So, and Chilltown is up here saying he can average how much, Chill?
He averaging 29 right now.
Me and Chill said 29. And Mars, how much did you say?
I didn't say.
How much do you think he can average this year?
He averaging 29 right now. I
don't know. I'm not predicting what someone's gonna.
No, I'm just asking you how much you predicted. Hold on. See, and I'm gonna tell y'all this why Mars is full of shit. He predicted for Jalen Green before the season.
No, I didn't. Actually,
you did. When I said he was going to average,
you said his points were going to.
Ron did it. You said he was going to average.
You said his points were going to go down, but he's going to be more efficient. And I said he's better than Michael Jordan. He's going to average 50.
I'm going to play the tape because you said he was going to average around 24, 25 points a game. I'm going to get the tape on you.
Yeah, that's
you said 24.
That's
right. Okay. So, but back to you. So, Lo, my whole point to you is this, Lo. You're dumbing down his numbers, but based off what you're seeing right now, do you think something's going to slow him down?
Why would it not? He's doing something that I don't think is like sustainable. I don't think it's dumbing down. He'll go.
Why not? Why is it sustainable, Lo?
Because then teams are going to start to scheme specifically against him, and he's just not going to be. And there's never been a point in his career where he's had to like have this level of responsibility offensively. Like it's at some point, fatigue is going to set in. Teams are going to scheme against him more. They're going to give him different looks. It's 7 games in. Like things are going to change as time progresses.
You think fatigue's gonna set into a kid? He's young. He ain't old.
What? That's literally that's the definition of a rookie wall.
So why didn't fatigue set in for guys like Devin Booker and all these guys when they were young, putting up numbers against all these elite defenses in the league?
It hit Devin Booker is actually a great example of how it did actually hit him.
What do you mean?
In Devin Booker's second year, I think in the second part of it, like he struggled pretty immensely in the second part.
Did it hit Luka in his third year? Did it hit Luka?
Yes, it hit Luka. Not only that, but it hit Luka in the playoffs.
Hold on. We ain't gonna lie, Lo. What was Luka averaging in year 3, Lo? Stop.
In his second year, it did hit him. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about, but Cam Thomas in his third year.
But this will be his first year as like the primary scoring option.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So I disagree though. I think the dude is a hellified great one-on-one individual scorer, and I think that he doesn't get easy buckets. I think that if he did get easy buckets, he would score more. My whole point to Mars is that Curry gets so many easy buckets during the course of the game to put along with the hard buckets that he get because of the great offense and the system that he plays in.
Again, Lo, what we're doing, we discounting how different the offense is today than what it was 10 years ago. That's what we're discounting. So we completely discounting how and the point that I made, Lo, was that the Warriors in 2015, 2016, it was the #1 offense of all time in the NBA. That's last today. That's at the bottom of the league today. If that Warriors team with that offense is playing today, that's at the bottom of the league. So a guy like Steph Curry, who in year 3, we can't count year 3. He got hurt in year 3, so he didn't play that much in year 3. So in year 4, I think in year 4 he was averaging almost 23 a game. If he wasn't averaging 23 a game, he was dropping 50 balls in the playoffs. And with all of that being said, he was becoming a really good one-on-one player.
So let me eat to that real quick. So this is easy work, Chilltown. So you think that offense? You think the Knicks offense right now was better than that offense that the Warriors had?
The Knicks offense today?
Right now, the New York Knicks offense, you think it was better than that Golden State Warriors offense they had with what you call it, with Mark Jackson right the year before Steve Kerr came?
In 2023, the New York Knicks offense today, is that better than that offense?
Hell no. Don't tell a lie. Don't tell a lie.
Well, what are you basing?
No, because you just said you just said that would be the worst offense in the league today that Curry had played in then. And I'm asking you, are you gonna sit up here with a straight face and tell me that's a worse offense than the Knicks? That's a worse offense than the Pistons. That's a worse offense than the goddamn Toronto Raptors. Right. A worse offense than what you're seeing from the Nets. Hell no, man. Cut it out, man.
The reason why I think it is
it would be actually. We had no other choice.
Well, I think the Knicks right now are like 106. The Warriors were like 111. So, but it's only 7 games. But the Warriors in 2015 had a 111-ish offensive rating. Someone could check it out.
How many teams is that better than right now in the
Can
league?
you let me, I was getting to it. And because we're only 7 games into this season, I think it's fair to use last season's offensive ratings. I think that's fair because we have a full season. Last season, the only teams with below a 111 offensive rating were the Spurs and the Pistons.
I quit.
Everyone else was above 111.
I quit, man. This boy's slick, man.
Is this supposed to be the year where he's being coached by Mark Jackson?
Yes.
I used the 2015 where if you want me to use 2014 where
the whole purpose
even worse.
I'm about to say the whole purpose is to look at the Mark Jackson year.
Oh, well, 107.5. That was their offensive rating was 107.5.
Do you believe that,
would be the worst in the league.
Do you believe that?
Yes,
you believe it. That's irrelevant.
I'm asking Lo. Do he believe that Steph Curry that he would have reached the level that he reached today offensively had he would have never played for Steve Kerr if he would have continued to play the style he was playing with Mark Jackson?
That's no, because that's really hard to.
Thank you. That's my point, Lo.
Well, if that's your point, then fine. But do I read?
That's my point, Lo.
That's my point. The level of Cam Thomas. Yes.
No, you're not hearing me. No, I'm not saying that. Lo, listen to what I'm saying to these guys. My whole point is that the reason why Steph Curry's game offensively got elevated to the levels it did is because they changed and put an offense that suited the way he needed to be playing. They didn't just have him playing a traditional style like Mark Jackson did. So that's the reason why his numbers was lower. So what I'm saying is I gave you different examples like James Harden. James Harden's averaging 25, 26 points a game in Houston with what's the first coach name? Kevin McHale.
Right.
But then Mike D'Antoni comes in, he puts a different offense, and man, averaging 36. Everybody talking about he's the greatest scorer in the history of the NBA. So all I'm saying to you is that if you put, I think right now, the reason why I said, Lo, I think Cam Thomas is the best scorer in the league is because I think that he doesn't
score in the league.
Yeah, that's what this is about. That's what this is about.
Oh, that is the dumbest argument I've heard.
But Ticket, what I'm asking you is that maybe right now this is who Cam Thomas is in terms of offense. Like he a one-on-one player. That's who he is. If you put him in an offense where the ball is moving and people are moving, maybe that might screw his game up.
Man,
similar to the great Jordan Poole right now, who is struggling in Washington.
I agree with you on that, Lo. No, I agree with you, Lo. I agree with you on that, Lo. But that shows you systems, Lo. Hold on. That's my point. That shows you systems. So that system hurt him. That he went in a different system where he had to show that he had to have the ability to do what Cam Thomas is doing right now. Because he should be doing
systems benefit people. It's like James Harden who needs the ball struggle in Steph Curry's situation.
No, I'm saying Jordan Poole is supposed to be able to do what Cam Thomas is doing right now in the Wizard system, right or wrong?
Right.
No.
Wait.
You're
the only one who believes in that.
Because he was never that good. That's what you thought he could do, but he was never that good.
No, he's not supposed to do that because I didn't think he was capable of doing it.
Yes, he's not that good.
And on top of that, Ticket, you ever think that guys who could score, like for example, KD, you talk about the system, it doesn't make a difference. KD is a scorer. His game travels. It doesn't make a difference where he goes. I'm buckets wherever. If you took Cam Thomas and put him in a system where maybe the ball starts moving a little bit more, and maybe he's not connected to the ball, where he's not chasing the ball, that might screw his game up as a scorer.
By this logic, why isn't Luka the best scorer in the league? I'm confused.
Because he has Kyrie.
Not only that,
he takes too many threes.
Not only that, because I just think that Luka manipulates the game in certain ways offensively, to help him score more points. I'm not saying he's not a great scorer because I think Luka's one of the best in the world. I just think that Cam Thomas,
every great score in NBA history.
I just think that Cam Thomas
said he does too many other things well to be considered a best scorer.
You're going to do a video at the end of this year saying Cam Thomas did something I never thought he could do. I'm telling y'all this season, I see it in his brother, man. I definitely see it in him.
I promise you I'm not.
I think he's averaging right around 30 points a game, Lo.
Well, that even if he does that still wouldn't make him the best scorer in the league. Even if he
but you're looking at how he's scoring, Lo. I'm looking at the not only degree of difficulty, because I think the way he scores is more difficult than a lot of other guys in the league right now, based off the fact that he has to break defenses down.
Luka, though, more difficult than Luka?
Yeah, I think Luka has better players around him.
So, no way.
I think it makes Luka's job a little bit easier that you have a Kyrie, that you have Grant Williams and guys that can shoot the ball, that you have Tim Hardaway and guys that can open up the floor.
Kyrie missed like 2 or 3 games?
No, I'm saying, but Tim Hardaway Jr. has been playing out of his mind.
Out of his mind.
But Mikal Bridges averaging 22 is irrelevant.
I'm about to say, but
I look at the way Mikal Bridges scores the ball too. I'm talking about Luka has guys that literally can spread the floor open for him, and now it makes it difficult to guard him in that one-on-one situation because he got snipers standing around him. Cam Thomas ain't got that. Cam Thomas ain't got dudes where
KD averaging more than Cam Thomas too.
I mean, but is he more efficient?
Yes. KD's more.
I think Cam Thomas is the least efficient person.
Yes, he's like right at league average or like 1%.
What's Cam Thomas true shooting, Lo?
Like 58. I think KD's like 60 plus. He's not even.
I'm gonna look that up.
He's not even close. He's not even close.
Mars, look that up real quick, Mars. I'm gonna look that up.
Devin Booker is more efficient than he is.
Devin Booker ain't even on the court somewhere. Devin Booker's somewhere running around the Kardashian, man. Cut it out.
KD's shooting is 61. What's his name is like 58.
Okay, so Cam Thomas is 58.8, so 59.
Right.
KD's 61, averaging more points.
That's right. Hold on. That's damn great then.
Okay, I'm not saying it's not great, but he's averaging more points and more efficient.
Well, I would expect KD to average more points because Cam Thomas he didn't get out there every single game this year to be starting and be in that role where he was going to be the number one offensive option. I think if it started like that, then we would say something different. But Cam Thomas got 4 30-point games already.
Okay.
Mark, you really low. You a hater. Hey, Low, you a hater.
He has 3 games.
That's crazy. You came up here just to hate, Low. That's insane.
Marquavian Black, you just said that if Cam Thomas averages 29 a game or 30 a game as his first year starting, he's hands down the best scorer in the league. So was Tracy McGrady. So was Tracy McGrady his first year as a full-time starter, going from 15 a game to 27 a game in 2001? Was he hands down the best scorer in the game?
I gotta think about. Hold on, let me see.
I'll tell you, Allen Iverson, 2001. I'll tell you who was running around. Bryant was running around. Allen Iverson was running around. The Diesel was running around.
He was better. He was better. He was better.
Tracy McGrady was better than all of these dudes.
That one year.
I have to get out of here.
Tell me. That one. Hold on. This is true. Hold on. That's the year that Kobe played with Shaq, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So hold on. Oh, so to answer that question, why would you have said that Kobe was a better scorer than T-Mac? That 1 year. Because I agree every other year Kobe was better, but that 1 year, why?
In 2001,
he played with Shaq for another 3 years after that.
I'm asking Low. Yeah, I'm asking Low. That 1 year, because
that's not even T-Mac's best scoring season. He said,
Chilltown was talking about the jump. He was saying basically him like the first time he got a shot to play.
In 2001, Tracy McGrady became a full-time starter in 2001. Mm-hmm. His buckets went from 16 a game to 27 a game.
How much was Kobe averaging that year?
I think Kobe was at
29.
No, he was not 20. I don't think he was averaging 20.
No, he was 29.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was 28. It's 28 and a half. It's 28 and a half.
28 and a half. So 29. Okay, sure. And Tracy McGrady was not the best scorer in the game.
How many years had T-Mac been in the league at that time? That was his.
He showed up in 2001 in the 2000-2001 season. That was year 5.
One fewer year. 1, 2, 3.
I think that was
that was year 5.
Year 4.
Because Kobe came in 96.
Mark Wavian, cut the shit, yo. 27 and 30 is the sense. 1 bucket off. Don't act like it's 22 and 32.
2001. 27 in 2001 is basically 30 in 2020.
Yes. What are we doing? Come on, man.
That's the era with the best
27
defense.
again.
That's 27 is the
30.
equivalent.
You could disagree
I
all you
could do
want.
the air tax formula and prove it, but I can't.
You could
Well, Lo, I
disagree
think
all
you guys,
want.
Lo, I
It's
think
one
you guys are
bucket.
discounting.
Mars, I think it might be a little more than 32.
It
It
probably
probably
is
is,
more
but
than
I'm not
30
saying
as
that
well. I
formula.
definitely think it's more than 30.
Lo, I think you guys are discounting what he's doing with offensively, what Cam Thomas is able to do, and what he's been displaying.
All
I think
I'm saying is
you are discounting that.
Nobody's discrediting. You're trying to go as far
I
as
said discounting. I said discounting
no
because
one's not discounting either. But you're just going as far as to say that this is putting him in the realm as the one of the best, or if not the best scorer in the league. When, especially if you go off of just a 7-game sample size, with Luka, Durant, Curry, JT. There's we're in the first 7 games.
Donovan Mitchell. Just so you know, Donovan Mitchell, he's leading the league in scoring.
The things that these players are doing in the first 7 games, it's impressive what he's doing. But to go as far as to say he's even in a conversation as the best scorer is ludicrous. That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Where's he at right now in the scoring list right now,
I
Marge?
want to say 8, I think.
He could be number 1 and he wouldn't be the best scorer in the league. Like he just
That's pure hate right there, man.
You're the one who said leads in the league in scoring doesn't make.
No, I'm saying, but he just said no. I'm saying he said no. He said Lowe's saying that Lowe's just basically telling you right now is no way he was give him that, regardless of what he do.
No, he would have to be scoring relatively the most amount of points while also being just as efficient as a lot of these other players, and he's just not that.
He's not efficient
in scoring. He's 5th in scoring.
That's not. See, he's top 5 in scoring already. Now put that in your pipe to smoke.
I think that's
I'm looking at it right now. He's 7. He like 7.
Yeah, I think that's total points. He's 7th in.
Oh well, why are we looking at total point? No,
I looked at the wrong thing.
Yeah, if we're looking at points per game, it's Embiid, D. Mitchell are tied. Luka, Steph, JT, KD, and he right now, Cam Thompson and Luka are virtually right at the same, but he's like 0.3 more than.
What's Luka's efficiency right now? I mean, what's his true shooting? What's his?
Oh my
true
god,
shooting?
just out of this realm. Because Luka's shooting 40+% from behind the arc. It's out of this world.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Is he gonna keep that up for the season?
Luka's at 64% true shooting, which is 5% higher than Cam Thompson.
And is he going to keep that up? Is the Luka that we know?
I doubt it. I doubt anyone who's going crazy right now is going to keep up what they're like. Steph's at 73% true shooting. He's obviously not going to keep that up. But Steph right now is still scoring.
We already know that around January is where
Donovan Mitchell's at 67% true shooting, which is higher. Joel Embiid's at 63. Luka, like I said, is at 64. Jason Tatum's at 67.
All these players are like noticeably higher.
Like they're all higher than Cam Thomas.
All right, fellas. I disagree. I think you're gonna come back and apologize for that in about 40.
I highly doubt there's a world where I've ever.
Hey, listen,
better score than Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, or Kevin Durant.
I think he scores in a better. I think he scores in a better variety of ways, bro. Personally.
All right, y'all. We're gonna keep it lit. We got super chats to get to. Shout out to Cam Thomas being the best scorer in the league right now.
Oh man.
John Wilson
y'all keep trolling. You're gonna eat that. You're gonna eat that pill later on, Ron.
Oh, I'm about to say that was crazy.
Focus low. Focus low. We got work to do, yo.
And eat something that's crazy.
John Wilson said players like LeBron James and Joker don't play traditional roles for their respective positions and can still be respected as if they play traditional roles for their positions. But it's ludicrous for Steph. Shaking my fucking head.
I didn't even listen to what just got said. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was super chat.
Hall of Fame Mike with the super chat said few questions for the panel. Cade or Haliburton? And besides the obvious names like LeBron, Curry, KD, etc., who's a current player that is under the Hall of Fame, who is a under the radar Hall of Famer? For me, I'd say Rudy Gobert.
Hell no. But even though he probably will because of Defensive Player of the Year awards. Yep. But I would say Haliburton over Cade.
Right now.
Yeah. Cade's turnovers are starting to get ridiculous at this point.
It looked like he's doing the same thing, Mars. He looked like he's doing the same thing that he was doing as a rook. And I'm trying to give him a pass because he missed last season. So he's still got to get himself acclimated to the pro game because this is really only year 2. But I do need to see some improvement, and I haven't really seen much.
Yeah, it's the turnovers. Like the turnovers is what's like hard for me to look past. Like I think he's shooting reasonably well from 3. I would like to see him be a better finisher, but I think he plays pretty good in the pick and roll. He's a good passer, but he's turning the ball over in so many pointless ways. That's what's kind of throwing me off with Cade right now. So I got Tyrese better right now, but I think Cade has a higher ceiling.
KTJ012 said, how do y'all feel about Cam Thomas on the Miami Heat?
Nope, no dice. No dice.
It would actually make it easier for him, but I guess
I disagree.
I think he can help them out tremendously. He gives them a bucket getter, another bucket getter that they, to be honest with you, Ticket, he the best scorer on that team.
Yeah, but he won't get the most shots.
that doesn't prevent somebody from being the best scorer, but I guess.
I don't understand why Low is low. You gonna take this shit back on Cam Thomas, bro.
I just agreed that he could be the best player, best scorer on Miami, but he doesn't have to take the most shots to prove that, though. I still know. I probably wouldn't believe that, but
I gotta think about that.
Keeping it lit, King Suleiman said offensive rebounds this season: Lakers 55, Timberwolves 50, Mitchell Robinson 45, Rockets 45. Julius Randle's impact is unparalleled.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, the best offensive rebounder in the league, especially with Steven Adams injured.
Especially with Julius Randle shooting the way he's shooting.
Hey man, Julius Randle had 26 and 2.
He was better yesterday, Low. He was
the fact that last night is considered better for Julius Randle.
I hope so, because you know what he was doing the games leading up to the game. You know, Julius Randle before last night was shooting 27% from the field. So I would hope so.
He's now at 30%, I think.
Ooh, wow.
It's gonna move up. It's gonna move up.
It's been 7 games. Of course,
it's gonna move. You know it's gonna move up in the 40s.
Getting better.
In the same way,
that
you know that Cam Thomas is not going to continue to do what he.
I disagree with that, Low. I think Cam Thomas is gonna continue to bake cakes.
All right. Well, I believe that Julius Randle will probably continue to suck. So,
Cam Thomas a monster, bro. Believe that.
And Julius Randle's trash. So I'm pretty sure he's going to continue.
Hey, chill town. Why you let them disrespect a 2-time All-Star? All NBA performer.
I already made my case about Julius Randle, yo. I already made my case about Julius Randle.
I don't get why you guys keep bringing up these awards and achievements.
Because they led to making the playoffs.
The same reason why you keep bringing up dude just being better at basketball. That's not enough, Moss.
If you know I don't care about making the All-Star team,
right?
Why would you keep using that as the argument for why he's better than someone?
Well, and just like I don't care about you just being better at basketball. That's not enough.
When we're talking about the NBA, which is a basketball league, I think being better.
Your accolades have to mean something, though, Mars.
Yes, they do.
We don't actually. I don't need to ask why. We've had this discussion many times.
No, moving forward, players like Julius Randle won't make all.
Hey, Lo, let me ask you a question. What 2-time All-Stars you know better than 10-time All-Stars?
Ray Allen's a 2-time All-NBA.
I'm about to say, I think Ray 2-time All-Stars specifically are. Oh yeah, there's plenty of 2-time All-NBA players that are better than.
No, I'm saying what 2-time All-Stars are better than 10-time All-Stars to the point to where we saying the accolades do matter.
I'll go look because there probably will be a player like that.
I'd have to look at how many All-Star teams people made.
I gotta look at because I don't know the All-Star.
Because once again, I don't care about.
What are you disagreeing with, Mark Wavian? What are you disagreeing with?
Is that a new thing on Mark Wavian?
That Kobe was more efficient. He wasn't a better scorer than Tracy McGrady. Is that what you're trying to say?
That he was same level of efficiency. Kobe was better than him.
I'm just talking about that specific year.
Yeah, after 2000, I don't know how anybody could argue anybody not named Shaq was a better scorer than Kobe. I don't know. I just don't get it, bro.
All right, y'all, keeping it lit. Fresh Boy Swag said, please, no Harden hate. Don't let it happen, Mars.
What's gonna happen? He went right over to that team. They did right what they're supposed to do. Got their hell beat out of them by the Knicks too.
I don't know why people think that team is going to be good. But
I don't know why either. It don't make no sense whatsoever, Lo.
KCash45 said, we saw the real American star in Ant Edwards, not that great American hope in Boston. Three other All-Stars and a 6 and 6'8", but got locked up by a 6'4" guard. Super team fraud.
I wonder what Lo thinks about the Celtics' depth. You think they got enough, Lo?
Yeah, they got enough. Yeah, to win it all. Without a doubt, they have enough to win it all.
Ron, do you see this, Ron? The drugs are real, Ron. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, Ron. Lowe will come in here and tell you how the Celtics got enough depth with Peyton Pritchard and Sam Hauser. Okay. All right.
Well, I don't think they have to rely on their depth to win. So, but I think
we've already had this discussion.
Yeah, we already had. No, I just want to get Lowe's opinion. That's all right, Lowe. I got you. I got you on record, low down.
Mm-hmm.
Manu Ginobili's better than John Stockton, so that's
Chill, hey, chill town, bro. What's wrong with this clown? Hey, this boy disrespectful, bro.
Hey, chill. Don't worry. Black Friday, you'll be able to set the record straight on Black Friday.
Oh man,
this is crazy, bro.
Oh! Actually, here's a good one. Dennis Rodman, only a 2-time All-Star, is better than a lot of players who have more All-Star selections than he does. Like a lot, actually. That's actually a really good one. That I'm pretty sure you all would also agree with as well.
I want you to come up with a list one day, Lo.
Do you think Dennis Rodman is better than Robert Parrish?
No.
I don't. Okay.
Lo.
No. I already know what you're trying to do, Lo. Lo is trying to get all those guys.
Don't do it, Ticket. Don't do it. It's a trap.
I'll hold my tongue.
Don't do it, Ticket. It's a trap.
Rodman is the 2-time All-Star that you're looking for.
Right.
I think he better than a lot of players that's ahead of him.
But you started off wrong right there.
How? Rodman's not better than. Come on. If you look at this list, if I say
Manu Ginobili's better than Chris Bosh, I'm the bad guy in this situation. I'm just asking. Because I think Manu Ginobili's better, and that's 2-11.
I gotta think about that. No, I don't think he's better than Chris Bosh.
I don't think that was.
Is there a conversation?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's 2-11.
I don't know if it's. Hold on. I don't know if it's a conversation.
That's fine. 2-11, and it's a conversation.
I'm saying because the reason why I'm saying is because what do you think Manu would have did in the A role as a man, as like the guy?
Off of your logic, I guess he's averaging 28.
I ain't saying that. No, I'm talking about I'm saying, do you think he could have led his team to a couple playoff appearances and stuff like that as the number one guy?
Why not? Sure, why not?
In the East, sure, why not? But I think Manu Ginobili's better than Chris Bosh. And
do you think defensively? Do you think
Dennis Rodman not better than Dikembe?
Hell no.
Oh my God!
Dikembe Mutombo, don't do that, Lo.
No way.
Better than Mutombo, Lo?
Yes.
Chill. Come on, bro.
Chill. Agree.
I think if I ask Ticket, who'd rather have between Manu Ginobili and James Harden?
Chill. Mutombo had a better offensive game.
Okay,
Mutombo had a better offensive game.
That's a low.
First,
Mutombo was just as good as a rebounder, and he was a better shot blocker.
Not even close.
No, he was not as good as a rebounder. No, he was not.
That's number one.
No, he was not.
Dennis Rodman came into the game as a scorer. He converted into a dirty work guy. He averaged 26 a game in college, Ticket. Just so you know.
What did he average in the pros, though, man?
Because he was a dirty work guy. That was his job. That was his job as the dirty work guy. And he was the best dirty work guy there is.
Bro, Mutombo had seasons where he averaged 14 rebounds. He had a couple seasons averaging 14, seasons 13 and a half, 12 and a half. No, I'm saying he could rebound. Hold on. He could rebound.
You just said a couple of seasons. Just like
no. Hold on. Chill. But I'm gonna smoke him. I'm gonna smoke him out. The rebounding was close.
No, it wasn't.
Hold on. Yes, it was. Hold on. Chill. The blocks. Mutombo wipes him out with blocks.
Nowhere. Okay.
Mutombo had seasons where he had
100%.
Mutombo had seasons where he averaged 4 blocks a game. One season he averaged 4.5.
Yeah.
Then the points. Hold on. Then the points. Mutombo averaged a double for almost a decade and a half, bro.
So we're arguing somebody who averaging 10 points.
No, he averaged 16.6.
No, I'm talking about for the decade.
Hold on. I'm about to give you his numbers. He averaged more than that. He averaged 16.6 and 12.3 his rookie year. Right. His rookie year smoked Dennis Rodman. His rookie year, he averaged 16.6, 12.3 rebounds, three blocks a game.
Okay,
that smokes Dennis Rodman.
As a rookie.
That's just 1 year.
The next year, 13.8 points, 13 rebounds, 3.5 blocks. Hold on. That all around smokes Dennis Rodman.
Between 1992.
Hold on, chill town. Let's stop this right here. Hey, Ron, I'm glad you said that. Hold on, Lo. You think Dennis Rodman's a better defensive player than Dikembe Mutombo?
Yes.
No, I swear to Ron. Run. This nigga, hey yo, dog. You're effing disgusting, bro.
Yeah. Is Ben Wallace better than Dikembe Mutombo?
You goddamn right.
Oh, but Dennis ain't though. Even though Ben Wallace averaged
no, because Ben Wallace, hold on. I'm talking about defensive player. He's a better defensive player than Dikembe.
No, is he a better player?
Nah, he wasn't a better player than Dikembe Mutombo.
Okay, cool.
That's crazy.
Because Dikembe, I had to give Dikembe the offensive side too. Dikembe, the defensive side was close, and then the offensive side, Dikembe just beat Ben Wallace.
I don't think the defense was close, but that's what we disagree.
Oh, it wasn't.
I think.
Say what you say, Chitown?
Oh, it wasn't. Dikembe Mutombo was a great rim protector,
and that's
what he was. He was a great defensive player, Chilltown.
He was an awesome defensive player.
He wasn't Ben Wallace.
But his strength, the Mutombo's strength was him at the rim. That's who he was.
Right? No. But chill. Right? But chill. My point is this: Mutombo had seasons where he's averaging double and 4.5 blocks. Rodman wasn't doing nowhere near that. Rodman was giving you the rebounds, but he wasn't giving you the blocks. He wasn't giving you the points. And Dikembe Mutombo, like I said, he got what? Almost 10 All-Star selections?
Mutombo?
8, I think. 8.
Yes.
I think he's an 8-time All-Star.
No, he got more than 8. Hold on. He got more than 8. Hold on.
I was looking at the list.
No, he got 9. I think.
I'm not looking at it.
I looked at the list. He had 8. I was scrolling to find players with 2 All-Star selections.
Well, I want to be clear. As Dennis Rodman essentially as a full-time starter, chat, when Rodman was a full-time starter, Rodman was averaging 16 rebounds. 16 for essentially a decade.
Shit is crazy.
16 rebounds.
Like insane.
He averaged 8.
The best rebound.
But Dikembe Mutombo was averaging how many blocks? And Dennis Rodman only averaged 13 rebounds for his career. Mutombo averaged 10.3. So he right. I mean, that's in the vicinity. But guess what wasn't? The points.
A 3 rebound difference is not in the vicinity.
Okay, and a 2.5 block difference is different.
We agree.
A 6.5 point difference is different.
Not when we talk about
it make sense.
Whoa, it's not a 6.5 point difference.
Bro, then Dikembe Mutombo averaged what for his career?
He finished his career averaging 10 points. Dennis Rodman finished his career averaging 7 points. It's a 3-point difference.
Okay, my bad. That's 3. So the points is 3, the rebounds is 3, and the assist is in Dikembe Mutombo's favor too.
The points is actually closer because it's only 1.5 shots.
No, I don't have it in front of me.
I don't get why we're box score watching with Dennis.
Are you sure? Hold on.
If I'm not mistaken.
No. Hey, Chilltown. He's a hater too. Chilltown. Let me ask you a question. In any world, will we say 27 is close to 24? So if LeBron averaged 27 for his career, and let's say somebody else averaged 24.
I don't care what era you are. 27 and 24, not that far apart. They not. That's a bucket. That's one bucket.
Yeah,
that's all it is. That's one bucket. I'm not cutting it out, Ticket. That's one bucket. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so that means in your eyes, that means in your opinion, Kobe Bryant was better than LeBron then, nigga.
We gotta keep it pushing, y'all. We gotta keep it pushing.
That's what that means. Because Kobe was putting up 25, right, Ron? So
we gotta keep it pushing. Ticket. We gotta keep it pushing. We gotta keep it pushing, y'all.
That's all it means. It's one bucket, 25 and 27.
Oh, if you have hey, chill. And you said something about Dennis Rodman. He only averaged double figures 1 year in the league. 1. So make it make sense. Dikembe Mutombo averaged a double-double run. Mutombo averaged a double-double for 12 years.
Defensive-oriented players. Who cares?
Stop capping, Lo.
Nick Tri-State sent through a super chat and said Ant-Man is the future of the NBA, and he's now arrived.
No, he haven't. He ain't done a damn thing in the
I wonder if they would have played Atlanta yesterday, would he had still arrived?
What did he do in the playoffs?
He needs to. He played great against Denver, and he played great against Memphis the first time.
That was crazy.
He needs to become a better decision.
What has he done in the playoffs to say he's
I'm an Ant guy. I think he's gonna be the league MVP one day.
He played great against Denver. I don't know. He played great in the playoffs.
Right.
Both times.
He was awesome.
Denver is about to run.
No, I'm talking about. But he lost. Did he win the series?
No.
All right, then he don't get no praise till he win the series.
Also,
Jordan
gets no praise.
Why is Dikembe better than Dennis Rodman? Did he win? Did he win a championship? Where's his championships?
You said why is Dikembe better than?
Where's Dikembe's championships? I know Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman got drafted and came to one of the greatest teams in the NBA.
And how many championships he got?
No, he did not. No, he did not.
How many
playing with
championships?
Isaiah Thomas?
No, he did not.
He playing with Isaiah Thomas. He playing with.
Yep.
He playing with that big bully.
One of the greatest teams in the league. Just so you know, that Detroit team, they had gotten mocked out of the playoffs.
I'm saying, but they would hold on. But I'm saying they wasn't one of the greatest teams when he came in the league.
No,
when he came,
they were
how many
championships
does Dikembe Mutombo have?
Zero.
How many does Dennis Rodman have?
5.
Okay, so what's
who did Dennis Rodman play with? Who did Dennis Rodman play with versus?
That's fine. How many championships does Ben Wallace have?
This nigga won cap.
How many championships does Ben Wallace have?
Okay, Mars. Okay, Mars.
Okay. So what was Dikembe just wasted his career just doing nothing?
Doing
nothing. Mars, you better back up on that water.
Absolutely nothing.
You better back up out that water.
Just a loser.
Yo, while Mars is getting out the water.
Hey, Lo, if you want to get baptized with him, I'll give you some too, sucker.
All right. While Mars and Lo are deciphering whether they want to be baptized or get out the water, I'm gonna read this next super chat from Jeremy Sanchez. He said, "Love what y'all doing. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. All love. Miami Heat looking good. Talk about big three clicking in all places. Jaime looks promising."
Jaime does look promising.
I do like.
I don't know how well last night game favors for the Heat because they barely won, even though the Lakers are missing like 4 players, and then AD and D'Lo
just shut your mouth. You lost.
But I guess it is what it is, man. I mean, if they want to go crazy because of that,
when the Lakers barely beat the Suns, man, I hear this talk. So shut up.
20-20 might look different if AD on the floor.
Yes,
it might look a little bit different.
Yeah, well, tell him to stay on the floor then.
Yes. AD, stay on the floor.
No, for sure. But it definitely looked different with AD on the floor.
That's the story of the Lakers' career. Get AD on the floor.
Who played better last night, Dub? Reeves or Tyler Hero?
One game.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And he didn't think I was gonna say nothing either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
one game out of all the other games we played.
Dub, it's fine. It's fine, Dub. Because when they matched up, we figured out who was better.
Whoa. Who said? Oh, yeah. Reeves did have the aura, bro. I'm not going to lie.
He did have that aura last night, boy. He almost had a 23-point triple-double. Oh, man, he was crazy, boy.
Nah, he was cooking. Hero was cooking as well.
He cooked in the first half, but the second, I don't really know too much about.
All right, y'all. John Lyon sent through a super chat and said, "Do you guys think Memphis is going to be back in it and try to get a top pick, or fight to get in the play-in when Ja gets back?"
They're gonna try and compete.
They're just not going to. You could try to do it, but they're just not going to. I don't think they're gonna be very good.
Then it would just make the whole season irrelevant. They ain't win a championship. Who cares? I don't even know why we're talking about them.
I disagree. I think if they can salvage a little something and try to like get a couple wins and keep it close to 500, I think when Ja comes back, a lot of things will be put back into order. I think they'll have a strong finish of the season. He's out only 25 games. So that's not
a third of the season ticket.
I'm saying, but you got to remember, it's still enough time with the play-in to still make a good run. So with the play-in, you're not out of it. You know what I'm saying? With the play-in, that changes everything. Because remember how bad the Lakers got started off last year. They made a couple changes to the roster and end up in Western Conference Finals. So I'm not going to say they're just going to be out of it unless they just lose every single game until Ja comes back. Cover your face, Mars. When I'm right, you're wrong. You ain't going to say nothing.
Don't care about Memphis. Good for you.
Lauren C said Cam Thomas is not on the scouting report. He averaged 10 last season. Teams will figure him out.
He is now.
Put your money on that.
He on the scouting report now.
Put your money on it.
Mm-hmm.
So he ain't on the scouting report, but the next game he had 40. Y'all will still say he ain't on the scouting report, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Has Cam Thomas won a championship?
No.
We ain't talking about him winning a championship. We're talking about
he's another loser that we're.
Are you the best scorer in the league and have no championships?
Mars, you want to be funny, huh, Mars?
Best scorer in the league with no championships.
Mars, you are a jackass. I'll tell you that before you.
Yeah, do it in the playoffs, Cam Thomas. Do it in the playoffs. I don't care about this regular season.
Tonight or tomorrow night, y'all play Memphis, I think.
Mars, your karma is coming. Your karma is coming, boy.
Just like that.
And when Cam Thomas does it in the playoffs,
I might say that regression from Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas played 3 playoff games in his life.
Bro, you hear this slander, right? That's okay.
Yeah. Hey, let me know when Mars Karma's coming so I can purposely miss that episode. I don't want to be here when it's World War V.
We'll see. I'm not praising no one until they win a championship.
It ain't gonna hit Mars directly. It's gonna hit them sorry ass Houston Rockets he praised. Don't worry.
Yeah, you know, I need to stop praising Houston, man. We ain't won no championship. Nah, I don't know. Only team that matters is Denver Nuggets. They're the only team.
Only team y'all can beat is Sacramento. You remember that?
You know what's really hitting
we beat
though?
Charlotte too, buddy. But okay.
You know what's really hitting? It's those DMPs from James Wiseman.
No, he played last night.
Hey, Lo, you want to be funny? Lo, you want to be funny, Lo?
Oh, he played. He played.
But Lo, James.
I actually watched him. I actually watched him last night, Mars. There's effort there. He just doesn't know what he's doing. That's the problem. He has no idea what he's doing.
Yeah, but we were told that it was the Golden State Warriors offense that made him look clueless.
You saw what happened in the preseason when he got minutes, sucker.
Oh, so now we dumb it down to preseason.
You've gone from what do they have a championship to what do they do in the playoffs to what do they do in the regular season to now what do they do in the preseason? We're just getting further and further away from games that matter.
Yeah, James Wiseman, I guess. He's a bust. He's a bust, man. He's on.
Tell James Wiseman do it in the
playoffs. Man, y'all sad, bro. Y'all don't. Hey, Lo, y'all don't cancel the dude, annihilated the dude, and y'all ain't even give him a real chance, man.
What? He's playing for Detroit.
He hasn't won a championship and actually played.
He's playing for a team that actually needs a center. What are we talking about?
He getting his shag to Detroit, man. Y'all know this.
Well, Jalen Durant. I mean,
no, Jalen Durant.
They got
I think 100% they got their 5 man.
The only game James Wiseman plays is when Jalen Durant doesn't play.
That's it. This point,
yeah, they got their 5 man in Detroit.
Before we got to this point, though, it was very much so open. He had a great opportunity to prove that I can provide this team for what they need. Because Jalen Durant just got done with his rookie season, so they went into. So what does that have to do with it? That means he got a fresh start. Then he got a fresh start with a new coach.
No, the other coach is playing him. The other coach is starting him.
So that was Monty Williams' fault. Oh,
yeah. You see that mofo can't win a game.
They won 2.
What the offense is very, very freaking bad. And I don't even think that's on Monty. I just think the pieces which they have is terrible.
I just think they don't have space. They're running 2 bigs thing.
Oh my god!
It's good for their rebounding and their defense, I guess, but the space.
They're running 2 bigs and he still can't get PT.
It's 2 bigs and Asar Thompson in terms of spacing. Like it's just not
like what
Killian Hayes. It's bad spacing.
He can't get no PT with that.
Fellas, we got to wrap it up. But you know where we're gonna be at the same time tomorrow with the same crew. And we're gonna have something brilliant to talk about. Until then,
is Mars a Trojan man?
Oh wow!
Whoa, what?
Pause.
I'm gonna mute my microphone.
Pause, fellas. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
All right,
Peace.